Kilman's delayed reaction.
Here we go.
Hello, everybody.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it live. I'll save it for afterwards.
Howard.
No, no.
Censored.
The ancient right of no balls.
Okay, fine. I'm just gonna put
Don't
this
do
out
it.
there since
Don't
you
do
guys
it.
apparently want to cry before this all starts. So talking about, Shock died. Like 3
He
nights.
did not actually die.
He did not. But 3 nights ago, I had a nightmare. I told Katie about it, and she's like, "What was it about?" It's like, well, I was at the funeral home because Sibby had died, and I was telling the funeral director to make sure she's not alone because she doesn't like to be alone. And I've been thinking about that for 3 fucking days.
That's a horrible dream.
Why would you do that to me?
You said you invoked the right of no balls, so fuck
I
you guys.
didn't do it. That was booty. That was fucking booty. Oh my
That's
god.
a horrible dream.
I am an agent of chaos.
Guys, I say we call it today. Let's just play a repo.
Yeah. So
Speaking of
that's
dying-
been my week.
Horrible, buddy. Are you okay?
Jamie's grandma passed about a week ago.
Well, now I'm
Then-
a dick. Great, thanks.
Then my buddy at work, his dad passed a month ago. His mom just fell alone in the house, broke her hip. And then that next day, his cat went to the vet because it hadn't eaten in 2 days. Cat got donezoed. And then the following day, another coworker, his mom went to the hospital with an infection. And while we were sitting there, he gets a call, puts it on speaker in the break room, which is earshot away. And we hear his sister crying, telling him that his mom just had a heart attack and he needs to get to the hospital. And then she passed that night. So it's been a crazy week out here in the Pacific Northwest.
I was
people
just
dropping
at
like
a
flies.
visitation today.
What did you say?
I was just at a visitation today.
Guys, this is not setting good vibes.
I just said I had a dream. At least mine wasn't real.
How am I supposed to work with this?
I don't know. I'm just providing information that
Dance,
Uh,
anything sad
I
that you wanna
believe
tell us?
in the
Because we're
immortal
doing
words
rah-rah.
of the internet, the way you deal with this is emotional damage.
I'm already damaged. I'm Asian.
No. Now you get to return the favor.
I don't want to. I feel terrible. What the fuck? To do a fucking interview to be a counselor in 2 days. This is the worst way to get me started. Anyways, we're professionals. Thank you, Goblin Tuesday, for joining us.
Well, I do have
We're-
sad news.
Okay, hit me. Just kill me now.
I finished the grinding on the 8 Damascus knives, and now I'm going to be doing somewhere between 4 to 6 hours of hand polishing for each knife.
That
You know
sounds
what?
like torture.
That
It
is a
is.
little bit torturous. You're gonna get
If you-
carpal tunnel.
if you put a little bit of your soul into every knife you forge, how much of your soul would you have left?
I stopped counting. I originally bought a package of those desiccant packs just so I could ship knives, and after I used up 50 of them, I was like, "Oh shit! I've made a lot of knives. That's a lot."
Yeah.
And that 50 was a while ago. So
So you've made more than that. God damn. Well, if you
Yeah.
want to check out professional blacksmiths who put soul into the work that they do, Horcruxes notwithstanding, you
Feels
can
like a
check out
Horcrux.
Springforge knives made with blood, sweat, and tears.
Left
Alright,
him
and
sore
they're-
like a Horcrux too.
I got to put
And they're
duct tape on my
gorgeous.
fingers to keep my fingers from bleeding during the.
There has to be a better
polishing.
way to do this.
There isn't. There is. You'd make $1 million if you figured it out.
Well, I am broke. Time to figure. Give
I
me
take
2
it.
minutes.
I take it.
No, I'm not that smart. But this is fantasy world we're talking about, so let's get back into it. We're Quest and Jess. Thank you for joining us. We stream 2-3 times a week. You can check out our individual stuff. Booty does his own streams, occasionally collabs with Goblin Tuesday every so often. You will find me collaborating with crafters and a few other channels. And you can also check out Azrael's TikToks alongside Springer's Knives. Goblin wants a Horcrux. We shall make it happen for the Gobbers. Biggest fan. What else? What else? We're raising money for Extra Life. Before I forget, we got another 152 days left on the clock. If you have a couple dollars to spare an extra, we're gathering all the money, raising it for Children's Hospital in Hamilton, Ontario, Mac Children's Hospital. And it goes to stuff, procedures and stuff that they might need. It's always a good cause, so donate if you have a little bit of extra. We're at 36% right now, and we're part of the Goblin Tuesday team this year, so we're all raising money together.
I raised my first $10 on my personal channel.
Nice.
Look at you. Very nice. All right. With
I don't get paid for my socials.
that, you don't?
He's Canadian.
Canada is not part of the creator fund for TikTok. I cannot get paid for what I do.
Oh, Jesus.
I wasn't
That's-
talking about getting paid. I had somebody donate to my personal channel's part of the Goblin
Ah.
Tuesday charity for Extra Life.
So he got a sticker that says I helped.
Mm.
Officially.
Officially, I have furthered the team goal on my personal channel.
That's what matters. All right. Speaking of, now that Shaka's not here until we find out what happens, let's get on with the show. Does anybody want to do a recap, or shall I?
So, I would love to.
Okay, go for it.
So what happened is Musa's heart was ripped out of his chest, metaphorically speaking, by the beautiful lady Bengu Ilnara, who showed up when we were talking to a member of the satraps in a little like religious place where they would hide the bodies underground in basically this similar fashion to a sky burial, like what Ariune does with her dogs, but in this case it was leave the bodies open to the air so that they can decay and go back to the earth. But this was buried underground to possibly protect the bodies. We're not 100% sure, but yeah, she showed up with the hellhound of Zagros, told me that she didn't love me, tried to kill everybody, almost killed Derek multiple times, almost killed Fenric, who's not here, multiple times. Nikomund teleported heroically down the hallway only for her to turn around and fight everybody, so he had to run back. That took some time. Ariune was there launching out arrow shots as best she could. She even swapped her bow for a scimitar at one point.
2 scimitars.
2 scimitars. That is very true. Ultimately, Big Musa, buffed by Mr. Satrap guy, was too much for his former crush to handle, so she tried to Dimension Door, but Musa had her grappled, and because of the wording of Dimension Door, where a creature has to be willing, Musa sitting there thinking, I will not let her go, wound up teleporting with her, where they had a fight on a rooftop, unbeknownst to the rest of the party.
Tragic.
Very romantic as he beat her to death with his bare hands.
You know.
So romantic, crying the whole time, let me save you, and then she comes at him with a sword and he
Punches her to death. Yep.
punches her to death.
And then?
Then the party had to go try to find Musa, and Derek assumed that Musa betrayed the party because he disappeared because he heard willing creature from the satraps. I think that's how that spell works, and he was like, that bitch is dead. And then he gets there, sees dead Bengu right as he's getting ready to stab Musa, and he's like, I don't think that bitch is dead. I don't think I should kill Musa right now. Then we all went back to the castle, temple, place,
Castle?
Sultanate house.
Citadel.
And Citadel, there's the word I'm looking for. And we had a little chat, a little angsty, emotional. We all got to be edgelords for a minute, have a little chat with the satrap while we took a little rest and decided what the next steps were.
All right. You did also send out Timur Malik and his city guard to go and round up the Kulber and the Ashbringers, Bungu's mercenary group that she leads, or led. And then you took a short rest, and you made some ideas of what you wanted to do with the night still. There's still a couple hours left in the night. Let us head back into Isfahan so we can see where you would like to go and what you want to do today.
Sure.
Do the blood
You-
thing.
You
Yeah.
have short rested.
Well, we were waiting for word to go in on the war camp. They were just gathering people and soldiers to do it.
Mm-hmm.
While we're still waiting, Nikoman would like to head down to the cart with 2 kind of containers. And he'd like to fill up some blood from Bengu and from the Hellhound separately in 2 different containers. And he'd like to try and do it kind of secretly, sleight of hand, just so people don't see him draining blood out of these people in the cart in the middle of the Citadel.
An interesting tactic. Let's see here. Okay, give me a second.
Remind me what the blood was about again?
We put the blood on the lantern. It basically tells us their backstory.
Right.
So we could do that for both the Hellhound and
Bengu.
Bengu.
There you go. All right. For that check that you want to do, I will have you do a sleight of hand check. I have a DC in mind. Please go ahead and roll.
My character's not up.
Just deselect the party icon.
Yeah.
Or press C.
Still, what? Neither of those were coming up.
All right. Just
You
give me a
said
second. I'll
sleight
try.
of hand.
Yes, please.
Or roll real dice.
Always an
I
option.
have to dig them out. That's a natural 20 for a
Well,
22.
fuck, okay.
There is. You are silent as the night wind. You just go over there. Even though the Hellhound is technically still frost burned, you're able to get this very slow, sort of sludgy blood out of him, and Bungo as well. There's plenty of it running out of her body at the moment. Stop her it, walk back. Nobody even gives you a second glance.
I was going to give Fenric the lantern and the blood, but we'll wait on that one for now. And with the party in the room, is Alish? I always fumble this name. Al Istakri. Say it. How do you say it? Istakri.
Istakri.
Thanks. I always fumble that one. That was weird
All
for
good.
me.
It's the attempt that matters.
Is he still in the room with us?
He is. He hasn't left you unless you want him to.
All right. Well, I'm gonna shut the door, make sure it's only us in this room, and I'm just gonna nod at Musa and just pour a little bit of the blood onto the lantern, and I'm gonna keep most of the blood in the container, and I'm gonna restopper it.
Whose blood are you pouring first? Is my question.
Bengu.
Bangu's first. All right.
Moose, can I just add a little bit of flavor on this, Fox?
Yes. Please
Musa
do.
nods and goes, "What are you doing?" And then it gets cut off as we go into whatever vision we're about to have, because he has not experienced this before.
Oh, that's right. That must be really weird to Musa.
Ah!
Nikoman walks back into the room, puts the lantern down, and then starts pouring blood on it. Like, all right, here we go, Musa.
You do indeed do just that. As you sort of pour the blood, even Alisakri looks a little bit perturbed as to what the hell you're doing. but he is not able to see the visions as the rest of you are blessed as you are with the sight of the Al-Gaib, the ability to see jinn and things
Oh,
from beyond
okay.
the veil.
Okay. So Musa can see it.
Musa can't see it. He has Jim, thankfully, giving him a helping
Thanks,
hand,
Jim.
let's say. Let's see. Once again, the familiar sort of dark fog leaks out of this lantern. This time it's tinged a deep crimson red as it sort of surrounds you all, and you lose all vision except this sort of hazy place where you're looking through the eyes of somebody else. You are not looking through your own at this moment. You don't know who is next to you, what the others next to you are feeling. You're just stuck here seeing what you are being shown with no control over it. You see a darkness descending upon the shadows before your eyes. Smoke brings vision to you, and not just to your visual senses, but all your other senses as well. There's a pain in your heart, this one familiar to Musa. Very familiar, paralyzing heartbreak. You open your eyes, and before you stands Bungul Nara, a woman you have known for a while now as a friend, as an ally. And she is looking at a familiar face that has betrayed you before, deceived you, face of Hassan Sabah. And you, as you look upon Hassan Sabah, you can feel the source of pain in your heart as you look through the eyes of Bungu now. Is Hassan Sabah. Hassan calls out, "Come, Zuleika." And this is how you learn Bungu Ilnara's true name. Zuleika enters Hassan Sabah's room, clearly besotted. "They noticed one of our brothers in Baghdad. I don't think he'll disrupt our plans, but I want you to take care of something before you go to Isfahan." Bungu replies, "For our future Caliph, Saidina." Saidina gives her a response, shaking his head. "For himself, Zuleika, for himself. Do you trust him, teacher?" "Oh, Zuleika, I trust none other than my children. I trust in the ambition and the power of our future caliph. No other sorcerer as powerful as he has been seen for a very long time." Zuleika sort of tilts her head questioningly. "Not even you?" Hassan Sabah chuckles lightly. "Warriors like you have not been seen for a very long time as well, my dear Zuleika." And you see there's a soft blush on her cheeks. "Thanks to you, Saidina. You are the one who lifted me from hell to heaven. I owe you everything." As the vision fades into another, Hassan Sabah's victorious smile with a tinge of almost condescension is what remains etched in your mind. The vision shifts, and there is a voice that begins speaking. It's Zuleika, known to you as Bungul Nara. She tells you, almost narrating, about her life story. "I was born under the name Zuleika, known to all as Bungu Ilnara, except to my Saidina. I am a warrior who has never stopped fighting. Life taught me to wield my blade better than all, for in this life, my sole purpose is to protect. I failed once, allowed one I held in my heart, my own blood to be torn from me from this life. Fate gave me another chance, and the emptiness in my heart was filled by another. My purpose rekindled. I have descended into madness, and yet been made whole again. With a burning passion in my heart, there is no man on this earth who is my equal in combat. My blade carries the day in the bloodiest of battles. Kings and emperors rush to pay my tithe, for my name alone is a rallying cry. For in my heart, I am Sayyidina Zuleika, and none dare touch him as I breathe. You see a vision of a family in a farm, many children running around, and a young, very different looking Zuleika sitting comfortably in between several dozen siblings, light, carefree, and happy. As the smoke rolls over the scene, the farm turns to fire, ash, family's life torn asunder. There is tragedy on their land. The crops are dying. Famine rages the fields, leaving their farm desolate and the family destitute. And in their desperation, with hope dwindling each passing day, the parents make a decision. They choose to travel north, travel across treacherous waters to find some sort of hope in an extended family member. And yet the parents know that the rations they carry are not enough for the entire family. So they make a difficult choice to leave their youngest daughter behind. Bungu's sickly little sister, beloved of her heart. And Bungu doesn't have the heart to leave her behind, so she stays with her. Watching her parents leave them both with a frozen heart and teary eyes. You see scenes of Bungu and her sister slowly growing, despite the hardship, despite the perils of the dangerous world, their luck finally turning when a lost caravan stumbles across their way. The children taken in by the caravan guard, impressed by the fierceness of the sisters. They travel from one end of the Silk Road to the other, learning everything about the world. They make a small name for themselves. They are hardworking but happy. And then their fortunes change once again. The caravan they guard, one of the largest in the region, is ambushed. And her life is changed forever. A flight of arrows rain down on them. Her foster father and her sister both go down, and Zuleika rages, cuts a bloody swath all the way to the raider that shot those arrows, and gets her revenge. Her battle cry so fierce, her impervious march of death so adamant, that the brutal dismemberment of the murderer stops the fighting and makes the raiders flee. And it leaves Zuleika only numb. You see, a still young Zuleika many years later, now under the name of Bungu Ilnara, at the head of a small but growing mercenary band. Some of the faces familiar to you. Her skill drawing the gaze of a man in the distance. The master assassin himself, Hassan, wanted a fighter of her skill for his order. That day, Saidina hires a band to guard his caravan. And throughout the journey, he approaches Bungu as a capable but old man. Almost as a father figure, he approaches her in a time when she has no one. And this caravan is ambushed, a raiding force that is unexpected for a caravan of such size. Only 2 people survive this carnage. Hassan Sabah and Bungu, with the assassin master wounded. But from your perspective, you're able to see that wound is not nearly as deep as he makes it out to be. It's almost an act. Bungu takes care of this old man, and he asks her, "Would you like to come to Eden with me?" The truth is revealed to you when you're watching from an outside perspective. This entire ambush had been planned from the start. Hassan Sabah is a man of much talent. He would not have broken a sweat at being raided in the way that he was, but he needed to earn the loyalty of Ilnara somehow. And he did. With that, he earned his red right hand to protect himself from other threats out in the world. And you're once again reminded of that victorious smile on Hassan Sabah's face from the previous vision. As the crimson smoke sort of settles, your vision returns to your peripherals, expanding once more. You see everybody next to you also kind of dazed, and you see Alistakri watching with this puzzled expression, curiously inspecting all of you from a distance. But you return to your senses.
The fuck was that?
This lantern shows us stuff. If we pour that person's blood on it a little bit.
Get the warning next time.
So that
What's
was
the fun in that?
completely my fault. I forgot you hadn't seen that before, Musa. I'm sorry.
What
Now-
exactly did you see? You see Alisakri leans in asking you.
We saw the origin story of Bengu. Basically, what caused her to join up and work with the assassins.
And you just put their blood in this contraption, this lantern.
Yes. You
Where
didn't
did
see
you
it?
find such a thing? No, I did not. All of you had sort of glazed over expressions. All of you mumbling words that made no sense. In perfect synchronicity, it was unnerving, to say the least.
We got this from the alchemist after we defeated him.
Which alchemist?
Saphir?
Saphir.
Who is this Saphir?
He was. I think he used to be a part of the assassins and then was trying to, like, subvert them or something like that.
He must have been a man of extremely genius craft. And any blood works, you say?
I haven't tried. I mean, we've only ever done it to further our quest.
What has stopped you
From using more blood?
from testing the limits of this strange creation that you hold in your hand? Do you know the full extent of its capabilities?
You might have forgotten to use it.
It's, well, to
I
use
see.
the blood in that manner, just, I don't know, it seems like, I don't want to say the last resort, but the final resort, you know? Are you suggesting one of us should bleed on it?
I don't see why you shouldn't experiment to test the limits of such a strange creation, unless it came with a set of instructions.
You. We are the opposite of instructions.
I am beginning to piece that together. Here.
I wonder if it could tell you something about yourself that you didn't know.
And Nikoman
Now you're
takes
asking the right
a
questions.
hearty step away from the lantern.
About this. But why only you are able to see the visions? I saw nothing.
If you didn't see anything, but Musa did see it. Oh, it's probably what was it? Not Ibn Sina gave it to us. It was Ibn Sina's.
The sight of the Gaib?
Yeah.
It was Ibn Sina.
It was not Ibn Sina.
It was
Ibn
his-
Sina's friend.
Yeah, it
in
was his
disguise.
friend.
Friend.
Quote unquote friend.
No.
Didn't he also
No.
use the name?
No. Byram? Also goes by a different name.
Al-Himyari.
Yeah.
Yari gave us.
Yeah.
Bayram Al-Himyari, that's right. You're right.
Bayram,
It is
yep.
Bayram.
Yeah. I'm not liking that connection. I'm not liking that connection at all. Fuck.
Wait,
Lost.
what?
Bayram Al-Himyari, who I've written down as a beautiful little note, says colleague of Ibn Sina, aka Hassan Sabah.
Yeah. I was gonna say he also went by Sayadina, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
I
Yeah.
wasn't there for that. That's booty above the table. So I'm glad
Oh.
that you put it together because I've been holding on to that for a long time.
Johnny, I'm so proud of you.
Like I messaged
So
Fox
then
and
that's
like
the big
I
bad
was
guy?
like, hey, I just realized something and I can never share this.
So that's the big bad guy?
This is session 51.
Mhm.
I
She's
don't
been
take many
saying-
notes.
She's
I
been
don't take
saying
many notes.
Sayadina this whole time, and every time I'm like, hey, it's that guy who gave everybody the ability to see the Gaib.
Yup, he was the guy that sent you to kill Saphir. He gave you where to find Saphir.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did you become? Maybe it's an attunement thing, but attunement among so many people. Maybe you are cursed.
No, not cursed.
Fascinating.
We can see things
I-
when we choose to.
So, are you saying if I choose to, I can see it as well?
No, it was a gift.
You are speaking in riddles. I usually like riddles.
I
But
don't
have
know.
enough clues with this one.
I don't know how they see it.
But you saw
This
it
is
as
my-
well.
This is my first time.
Fascinating.
They just showed me things.
You are a very interesting group of people, I will tell you that. Never mind that. Try somebody else's blood. Here, you see he sort of pricks his finger and extends it. See if this shows you anything.
You can try my blood too. I wouldn't mind finding out if it tells me something I don't know about me.
Nature of experimentation. You see he drops a few drops of blood into the lantern. Nothing happens.
Can I drop some blood into the lantern?
No, you haven't. You drop a few drops of blood into the lantern. Nothing happens. It is strange.
Perhaps it needs to be from somebody who's dead.
Perhaps. Another thing, we should experiment. See the limits of this creation. I wonder if you can use it to know the memories of the dead. All the dead? Some of them? If only some. Why? You see, he begins taking notes as he starts postulating theories.
Or it just shows us information that he wants us to see.
He?
Who?
I did not think you were the divine sort.
I'm from Venice. Of course I'm into the divine.
Ah.
It's not who I'm talking about, though.
Who are you talking about?
Hassan Sabah.
You mean he's magically controlling the lantern?
I think the lantern was his initially.
What makes you say that?
We know his face.
Mhm.
He's the one that gave us our sight into the Gaib. He's also the one that set us on the path to kill the one that had this lantern. Which
The alchemist.
as Arian said, that we believe he was an assassin that was trying to, I don't know. This is so long ago that I don't remember his exact motivations, but break the Hashashin. So maybe he took something he wasn't supposed to, and that something was under Hassan Sabah's control.
You are saying that this traitor to the Hashashin, the leader of the Hashashin, somehow manipulated you, gifted you with the ability to hunt and track down this traitor for him.
I wouldn't know if say it was necessarily gave us the ability, but told us where to go.
He made you do his dirty work. Genius.
Well, if you're
So
going,
does that mean you've been seen as also bad?
not if he was, not if he was in the dark like we were.
I'm so
Someone's
confused.
able to manipulate. The only reason we found out that Hassan Sabah was Bayern was because we got a vision of it, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Where
You
we saw his
recognized
face.
his face.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is if he's controlling what we can see, and we can only see so far his minions through the lantern, is he trying to get us to join him? I mean, when I saw Bengu's history, all I felt was sorrow for her. I felt sorry she went through that.
Can we see if the hound's blood works?
Uh,
You have it.
above the table, I was going to suggest we wait till Shuck gets here, but we can do it.
We've got no response from him, so I'll say it's your choice.
Did he just log in?
I don't think so. I'll give him 5 more minutes. You see Alistachri.
Oh, there he is.
Speak of the devil.
And he shall arrive. Give him a couple minutes. You see Alistachri goes to you. Now, I do not wish to encroach. You are in a place where trust is hard to come by. As much as you wish to tell me, I do love puzzles, and I can help you come to certain conclusions, if you desire my help. Figuring things out.
Just to employ the scientific method, can Musa cut his hand with the blade of his axe and let some blood drip on the...
You do that, nothing happens.
Okay, perfect.
We should test everybody's. Just to be
No.
on the safe side.
No.
Why not?
'Cause I don't want to know. I don't want to see that.
There are things in my background that I do not wish to relive at all.
The other time you used this, it was with another... You said he wasn't an assassin, but he used to be. Is it possible they've taken some sort of drug or magic effect that affects their blood?
Well, they are playing with magics, so it's definitely possible. Last time we saw this, we did it with the shape changer, and it was so long ago.
Hey.
I can't remember
Take
what we
good
saw.
notes.
I've got notes, but they are not good.
DM's offering to retell you, because I have extensive notes. Also, Booty, you already have an inspiration, but I'm gifting you one, so you can give it to whoever you like.
Let's give it to eeny meeny miny mo, catch a tiger by his
I
toe.
have.
If he hollers, let him go. I told you to pick the very best one, and you are it. Shock. Fenric.
I showed up late. I don't think I deserve that, but I'll take it.
Booty's gift to you?
All right, well,
And
we
yep, there you go.
Shock. We just watched the vision quest of pouring Bengu's blood on the lantern. We were holding off pouring the Hellhound's blood on the lantern for you to get here.
I'm sorry about that.
You are good. Life happens. Glad
Perfect
you're here.
timing.
Honestly, I don't know what happened, but I've been passed the hell out for the past couple hours. And then I woke up and I was like groggy, looked around, checked my phone, almost shat my pants.
I
Happens
forgot
to
it
the
was
best of
Sunday
us.
for a while.
Happens to the best of us, homie. I've done that sometimes.
It was. Yeah.
Take your time, settle in before we hop into that. Above table, is there anything you guys want me to reiterate? Any of the other visions?
Just
Summarize.
summarize. Was the shape changer's vision? Was it sad? Sad
It
background.
was.
In a way.
Do you remember it?
I remember not I couldn't tell you like every single detail, but
That's fine.
the
Or tell me what you
bullet
remember.
points because the shape changer was the one who he had like a rough early history, and whenever he was taken in by oh shit, what's his name? Ibn the teacher, the
The
Hassan
teacher.
Sabah.
yeah, him, it's on Spa. He was taken in by them and then taught the Hashashin stuff and ways, and then after a while it like jumps forward again to uh, what is it? The shape changer wanting to help or wanting to he wanted to help Ibn Spa further or in however he could, and then that's whenever he was given the whatever mission to go over to Merv,
Nerve.
and that's whenever we eventually caught up with him there. But during that conversation, that's whenever Ibn Sabah mentioned going over to Isfahan and
Mhm.
not saying anything about it, but we that's where we got like his name and going over to the next city and that kind of stuff.
Yep, that's true. So to summarize, Kafender, was a shapeshifter. They were born looking not human. And they spent a lot of time hidden in an orphanage until they were found by Hassan Sabah, not Ibn Sina, Hassan Sabah, uh, and taken in, trained, and given a family, a home, essentially. And the job that they were given was to go to Merv and hunt down the satrap there, killing as many people as needed to sow fear. That is when you discovered Hassan Sabah and Bayram al Himyari, the person that gave you the Tears of the Phoenix to give you the sight of the Gaib in the first place, when he sent you in the direction of Saphir the Alchemist to kill him, were the same person. Ibn Sina's friend, who he hadn't seen in a very long time, is the assassin leader, divine teacher Saidina.
So Nikamun, remembering all that stuff, will say, so Hassan Sabah gave us this ability, sent us to take out Saphir, get his lantern. He had to, unless he didn't know this would happen, he had to assume we'd start seeing this stuff. I mean,
If you want to try and piece together stuff, you can roll me wisdom, insight,
well,
any other skill check of choice. Investigation.
Nikamun will say, I think we should see what the Hellhound has to say. And
Up to you.
Nikamun will
Yeah.
take the container of blood and he'll hand it to Fenric. And it's a big container too.
A little bit of blood.
Frozen.
Uh,
Slushy.
Frozen sushi. Cherry.
Forbidden slushy.
Gross.
A little bit.
Fenric will go ahead and take it and just kind of slowly look at it for a moment before putting it onto the lantern or feeding it, however it happens. Um, and then he'll slowly, reach over and tilt it into the lantern to do the thing.
You do that. Smoke begins to pour out the lantern. This time, a darker green almost surrounds you until once again you are trapped, paralyzed within this vision, seeing only what you are shown, smelling where you are as you are shifted from many different perspectives. Your senses are changed. There is this rage, this primal energy within you. You feel the call of the hunt within each and every single one of you. You smell the night. It is rank with the smell of rain. The clouds above the sky suffocating the lights of the stars and the moon, not letting it fall upon the earth, designed to terrify all below it. But it does not terrify you. You know what lies in the darkness. It is you. Night has surrounded you, but you are the monster. You move forward on all fours, unable to think of anything but the smell of the rain that will pour down as you merge with the soul of the monster, the beast. A crimson veil falls before your eyes, and even though it's dark, you can see clear as day. You have never before distinguished colors so well, and crimson has never been so beautiful. And they're more than just images. You can taste the crimson on your tongue, and you understand the meaning of the hunt, sharing your soul with the beast. And you follow that scent of rain, and you come across a man with robes, dark skin, between the trees, and he stands unaware of your presence, and your instincts kick in. That man is prey, and you are the predator. The only color you know is crimson as you reach into his chest and pull out his still beating heart. And you see the shades of crimson on the man, on the ground. And his eyes show you your favorite sight. Fear in the eyes of prey. It's your favorite when they see the beast and try to flee, but it's too late. And their crimson shades are always the most beautiful. You're always searching for the shade, this shade of red. It is your life. And you can see it in this man. It's another man. This man is not afraid. There is an expression on his face that should not be shown to monsters, because monsters don't understand this expression. The man is smiling fearlessly beneath the rain clouds with his beard and his robe and his dagger hanging from his waist. Undetermined, unfeared, and he speaks. But you are a monster, how could you understand speech? But you understand that he speaks with kindness, gentleness, and this soft, fatherly tone of voice. And somehow you understand the word. You understand the words. What are you doing here, my child? In this eerie forest at this time of night. Now you no longer see through the eyes of the monster. Instead you see a man much younger than when you last saw him, with his matted hair and his skin an unnatural shade. You see Canas Adam, and now you know his name, the Hellhound of Zagros. And he is standing before Hassan Sabah, years ago. He speaks to Canas, the creature that you thought was a monster, and he's treating him like a human being, with kindness and compassion and love. And this is the first time Canas has been treated like a human and not a monster. And you see a soul that desires to be spoken to, rather than just being noticed as a pile of muscles and an angry beast desiring to spill blood. And as this understanding washes over you, the scene changes. You see Canas, a few years older now, and Hassan Sabah walking, both upright, beside a waterfall, and you, as they climb that hill, you witness one of those rare moments in where the Hellhound of Zagros looks more human than beast. There is a peace within his eyes, an intelligence, even. And Hassan speaks to him. When you are in Eden, I want you to be exactly as you are, my son. He points and pauses, indicating the entirety of the Silk Road and the world itself. There are many infidels in this world who are our enemies. When you are outside your home, I want you to show them who the monster is, Kanas Adam. You will show those who do not feel safe behind city walls that the outside, the wilds are just as unsafe. Where Hassan Sabah reigns, all those who stand before him will know his loyal children will come for them wherever they are. And only you can do this, my son. And he puts a hand, this very fatherly gesture, on Kanas Adam's shoulder. And from that scene, you see a flowing waterfall coming out from within a crack in the rock, a natural tunnel through narrow paths. And as the scene shifts, you see behind you a castle. There are eagles flying above, the cry prominent in your ears, a sight you have not seen before. The castle seems almost blended into the surroundings, as if carved from the rocks around it themselves, standing atop of this tall hill. There's something about that tunnel that stays with you as the vision changes. Fenric, roll me a 1d3, please.
Okay. It's a 2.
2, okay. And as I continue, I want everybody here to go ahead and roll me, I'll say, perception checks.
14.
As a dirty 20.
Okay.
9.
7.
Okay. Only one of you passed. You,
16.
Derek. Okay. Thank you. You, Derek, take note that the way that the tunnel and the waterfall are almost flowing to the castle and the place that they stand, there's almost something in it that almost speaks to you, like a possible entrance or a hidden passageway, maybe. I mean, it would make sense, right? To the Castle Alamut, Castle of the Eagle's Nest. Yes, Musa?
With detect the details, it was a 13.
Okay. You get a little better view of the terrain, I'll say. It is, once again, quite desolate. You don't see any sort of civilization beyond that tower that has been masterfully... Those with a 14 and 16, you notice this as well. The tower has been masterfully hidden into the surroundings, so it is not obvious from a distance. That is what you notice. Now, the scene shifts from where they're standing on this waterfall to a familiar
Sorry, I'm
building.
gonna get you to backtrack just a little bit because I was in the process of opening up a note to take notes.
You are good.
So, you said most of us noticed that the tower was crafted into the surroundings of the mountains. What was the extra bit that I noticed?
There is a waterfall
That's the hydrate.
and some paths next to it that could almost serve as an entrance deeper into the side of the hill that the castle is built upon. Thank you for the hydrate. Possible secret entrance?
Secret tunnel.
Exactly. Through the hills, not the mountains. Right. Any other questions? Then we proceed. The scene changes. This one is a much more familiar scene. You've recently, not too many weeks ago, seen this building, this caravanserai, with its bannerets and its masonry. You're standing in a familiar building. Once again, that red haze is over your vision. There are screams from passing travelers painting this beautiful harmony behind you. And ahead, a massive beast, towering above even you. It has sagging, leathery gray skin, long, ivory tusks. This one is a worthy prey. And then afterwards, you will continue the hunt for those survivors that keep scurrying away from your grasp like insects. But first, you get to indulge just a little bit. Let's have Aryun. Roll me 1d2.
A 1?
All right. Your vision shifts again. A different day, a different time. Hard to pinpoint when. But there is an idyllic village sitting before you. Unfortunately, you do not care for its name beyond the instructions of your teacher, your Sayyidina. You have one job. Destroy the heart, the gem at the center of this village that acts like a wellspring of the Al-Gaib of magic. You do not understand this magic, but you do not have to. It is not your job. You just need to fulfill the teacher's vision of Eden. And for that, theirs can be the only beacon. If Zephyr's plans were to come into fruition, they needed to lure the beast to the castle. And so that is where you came in. To destroy this false beacon, to hunt, rend, raise this false paradise, and paint the land in beautiful crimson. You make your way through burning ruins, stepping over this small, insignificant, bloodied corpse with blood pooling around its head, and you pick up a large piece of yellow gold crystal, the largest one that lies there amongst the insignificant shards left. This one will be a worthy prize for the teacher. And you carry it away. Before the scene shifts once again, is there any questions before I continue?
Does that shrine look familiar?
Shrine? It is not a shrine.
Well, where the crystal was?
It is familiar to one of you. The rest, you have no recognition of it.
I was gonna say, does it look like Fendrick's false eye?
Coloration of it is similar, yes, to the gem embedded in his face. Moving on. You clutch at your face. There is blood streaming out of your right eye, a stinging pain. The talons of the eagle had been sharp, and if not for its interruption, you would have succeeded in your task. But for now, the Horsebreaker still draws breath. Alas, you have failed this one day. And you can do nothing else but retreat into the darkness as the warriors of the clan get roused by the shrill cries of more eagles. And you hope only that you have broken enough bones to ensure that the Horsebreaker will not see the light of day. It was a disgraceful performance. You know the teacher will not be pleased. And still you return home. You have left your calling card there after all. Your job here is as done as it can be. All of you feel this greenish smoke recede as you are dropped back into your current body's peripheral vision returning to you. Your mind swimming with the things you have seen.
At least I can
You
tell
see-
my mom that we avenged her beating.
You do see Alistakri is at this point very close up to you, Derek, and Nikuman, and he's like inspecting your eyes just very closely. Fascinating. Writing some notes down. That one lasted a little bit longer. What did you see?
Like, how close are we talking about here?
Like here. He's like, why are you doing this? What are you doing?
His vision comes back, just
You kiss him?
sure.
You see, he sort of draws back. Thank you. I think. Now tell me, what did you see? Quickly now, before you forget.
We saw the Hellhound. If
Okay.
I understood the vision correctly, he was always a monster, but then Hassan Sabah basically treated him with kindness and gave him a place to not be a monster. But then when he leaves that place, he is a monster and pillages and destroys.
And does whatever he's told.
Hmm,
Like,
another
go
one
and
of
attack
his-
my mother.
Ah, did you see that attack? That must have
Yes.
been terrible. She is. Apologize, my asking. Is she still with us?
I believe she survived. According to
Then all
my
is well.
mentor, she survived, so.
Well, that is good then.
The thing I wonder is why.
Well, he wants us to be sorry for them. I mean, if this was all his plan and we're seeing all these pitiful people, creatures, and maybe they're strong, but like, you feel sorry for them.
No, that's not what I mean. Why is he attacking us? We have a vision of Arian's mother being attacked. She survives. We have a vision of Fenric's home being destroyed. I know someone important to me was attacked. Those are all things that create sorrow. All things that I think we were right. He wants us to join. He wants us to serve him.
He wants everyone to join him. He creates sorrow
No.
everywhere and fear.
I think it's more than that, though. Because it could just be, yes, he wants everyone to follow his way of life, but it feels targeted.
It is rather strange that what all of us have had some sort of past dealing with them unknowingly. And this took the span of years. And then we somehow coincidentally happened to work together.
I think that
Oh
all
no,
came as a coincidence.
that's a lot of little coincidences to come together.
No. The coincidence is that we all came to work together to oppose him. That is the coincidence. But I have skills. Arian has skills. You have magic. All things that would be useful to him. And if you found out about each individually, why not push those buttons to guide strong, capable people that could effectively enact his plan towards him?
Before my home was attacked, I did not have any of the abilities I have now. That was afterwards.
What was that crystal he took? It looks like what's in your eye.
Part of it is something went wrong, and I don't know. That was more than I knew of the attack. But something went wrong, and it exploded. And a piece of it embedded itself in my head.
Or did he know that the explosion would happen and you'd be impacted by that crystal? And he could see what would be the effect of it.
I could not tell you. That would be a rather interesting. I don't know. How would you know where all of the pieces of shrapnel from an exploding gem would go?
If you've seen it.
You think he has future sight?
Anything's possible, really, when you consider what magic is capable of. It rewrites the fabric of reality. Why can't it allow him to see the future?
The consequences of that kind of power would be immense.
Well,
Perhaps it's an item like we used the lamp. We don't have any backlash from it.
That is
also,
true.
if you're concerned about consequences, it's good to have a castle up in the mountains that no one knows about.
That is also true.
Nikamond, being quiet in most of this, is going to sit down in front of the lantern, cross-legged, and he's going to look at it really hard, and he's going to try and see the future with it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me. Yours is charisma. So go ahead and roll me charisma ability check.
I made a lucky left. That is an 8.
You gaze into the lantern, into the small oil lamp flickering within, and your back hurts. This is a terrible position to sit in. I think there might be a rock under your butt. You kind of shift it away and you sit back down and you concentrate. You see a lamp.
Is the lantern always that bright?
Did you just stare at an open flame?
Well, if Hassan Sabah could see into the future, maybe the lantern was the way he did it. I don't know. I was just spitballing.
Allow me to pose a question. What makes you think Hassan Sabah can see the future? Hunch? A theory?
Mostly a hunch.
A hunch. Hunches are good. But you must collect evidence to support them. This is what I tell all young sages that I teach.
Well, evidence for or against would be, are we as a group helping him or hurting him?
Well, let us take a look at your actions. Starting with your first interaction. You helped him, unknowingly, kill a traitor of his organization. What about afterwards?
But we stopped the destruction of the city.
You did.
And then we found the assassins in the next city,
You did.
and we stopped them.
Did we?
Well, we stopped them from
Oh.
killing the rest of the emirs. Although they
Yes,
did
I
end
don't-
up killing the emir that they wanted to kill, so that kind of sucked.
So they might have succeeded, but there was a cost.
And then the horde came through and conquered the city, right?
Yes.
Did indeed.
And that's what they're trying to provoke here. They're trying to provoke the horde to come in and conquer this city.
It appears the board is poised in that direction for now, with the whole spectacle. Him revealing himself.
And killing. What did he kill? The son of the Khan?
You killed the Khan.
The Khan. So, are we helping? Are we hurting? Are we just along for the ride? I don't know.
Well,
What
we
about
are
the rest of them?
definitely hurting because we killed Bangu and we killed the Hound, which were their agents, his agents.
We
That is
killed
true.
the skin changer.
We killed the skin changer, yeah.
You saved my life from Bungo, although you did inadvertently bring her to my hiding place in the first place, but you ended up making sure both of them died, and I did not.
I'm not good at strategy games. My
I
friend
am.
likes them a lot.
Which friend?
Sometime, a friend you haven't met yet.
I
It's
should
not
play
a,
him someday.
he's very competitive. Sometimes you put pieces in a position and see if something comes of it. But that doesn't mean that you know what's going to happen.
Yes, testing the waters.
It's possible that you came into the possession of the lamp, and he hopes it brings you to him, but he does not know what will happen. It very well could be that he thought he would get the lamp back.
Or that he didn't even consider the lamp a factor in the first place.
That was what I was just about to say. Maybe he doesn't care about the lamp at all.
What if the
Possibly.
lamp is how he proved people's trustworthiness? What if they do some kind of hanky-jinky magic stuff, and afterwards, those who are bound to him, they pour their blood on the lamp, and he can see their past and what they feel of him.
I do want to test this blood that you collected. If you could get me a little bit more, I want to see what it is that makes the lamp in specific react to these certain bloods and not ours. Is it because they are dead? But there's a few tests that I can do if you would indulge an old man.
Nikoman
Now,
gathered quite a bit of blood, and above the table, it's for other uses. So he's got blood to spare.
Okay.
So Nikoman will hand across kind of like a jar of Bangu's blood.
Okay.
Getting thirsty?
It's just in case.
Of
How-
what?
I got a big trick I can do with it.
Alice Dockery.
I almost did it over you.
Yes, my child.
You said that the satraps are descendants from people who knew how to control jinn.
Indeed. Control, banish, imprison. Yes.
And do you know in particular why Hassan wants to kill you guys?
Well, as an organization, the satrap protect the world from otherworldly influence. Anytime there are jinn being summoned or portals to the other planes being opened, that is where a satrap would be able to tell where these are and interfere and intercede, close them. So I can assume he wants us dead because he wants to do something of nefarious sort, something to do with opening a portal or summoning a jinn or something similar of the Al-Gaib nature.
And this original jinn, you said it
Yes.
was broken into pieces.
No, not broken into pieces. It was imprisoned beneath Baghdad. The city
That's
is its prison, the walls itself. It reminds me.
Is he serving
of a
that
piece of-
gin?
I do not know, but this reminds me of a piece of information. It is in the history books that it's a throwaway line. It is said that the castle Alamut is built with the same stones as the city of Baghdad itself. Yes. Yes, I remember this.
It's built with the same stones. Might be that there's another Jinn there. One of just not as considerable power.
Or he wants to summon and bind that Jinn there in his service. And
Or
the
it's-
satraps have the knowledge to stop him.
Or it's the same Jinn, same prison. It's just a bonus they can summon him somewhere else.
Possibilities.
Isn't that what Musi just said?
Well,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Musa said you can trap another smaller
Oh,
Jinn
okay.
there, or you can have him in 2 locations, is
No,
what
no.
Nicoman said.
Oh yeah, and then I was saying they could potentially release him from Baghdad and potentially bind him in their service at their castle, assuming those stones are part of what is necessary.
well, what
It
I
is
was
one
saying
point.
is maybe they don't have to release him from Baghdad. If Baghdad itself is the prison and the Eagle's Nest is the same thing, same material as Baghdad, they could release him there.
Channel him to another place of similar standing.
Magically, it would be the same place because the place is the prison. The
I can't
the stones are the
say
prison.
this. I do not know if such a thing would be possible. I would have to consult with the House of Wisdom.
Much do you know of Jinn personally?
Oh, plenty. I am a satrap. Jinn are our business.
You're able to tell when they are around?
Occasionally. You're asking about the one sitting on your shoulder. Sorry, it's usually not polite to mention. I didn't want to say it. You seemed a little bit scared of mentioning it, and, I don't prod. I'm a teacher. One cannot push.
How well can you see it?
It's a haze. If I had not seen others like it before, I would have thought my eyes were starting to go, but I have seen another young fellow that was once possessed by a Jinn sitting on his shoulder. It was my task to free him of this burden, yes. Didn't
Not
end well.
possessed.
No?
No.
Fascinating. If you wish to tell me, I would love to know more.
It is
Yeah.
a partnership.
Can Nikaman roll an insight check on him not being possessed?
You certainly can. Musa, you know what to roll, contested?
That's a
Do I know
12.
what to roll?
Persuasion or deception,
Private.
hidden. Yeah.
Okay.
Please hold. Zach is loading.
Well, I had to think about what I wrote.
What does he see, Zach?
It's not that Musa's being dishonest, but more that he isn't sure. At least in his, like, he said, when the way he says, I'm not possessed, it's almost a question more than an answer, more than a statement.
Okay.
So
Well,
we were gonna go to Baghdad, but do we want to just go and try and disrupt this? We know where we need to go to kill the assassins.
I
Well,
suppose.
We
The
know what
Eagle's
the place
Nest-
looks like, but not where it is.
we know roughly where it is, don't we?
We
It
did know
can
where
be
it was.
located. There are historical texts about where such a place would be located. It would not be difficult to find, I don't think, with the right... I mean, there would still be a lot of travel to locate exactly, but a rough area.
The place is still filled with an army of assassins.
That is another problem, yes.
Yeah, I don't.
And
These
if
therapies.
we're going off of historical information, don't know how old, how accurate that is. We know what it's roughly up in the hills / mountains. Do you really want to go just wandering through mountains? I'd rather have a more concrete idea of where it is, but more importantly, I'd rather have a more concrete idea of what we're getting into.
And
And
who
I
our
think that
friends
answer's in
are.
Baghdad.
We're going to need an army. I mean, we can go in ourselves, but we can't fight all of them.
Maybe an answer in Baghdad is how to get them out.
True. True.
Maybe
Oh,
you
wait.
can have an army. You have an in with the Sultan, no?
He doesn't have an army to give. The horde, the golden horde, is breathing down his neck.
Have we heard what the Horde is doing since the Khan has died?
Well, if I remember the culture, since the Khan has died, they will have to retreat for a period of time to do the Kurultai, where they have a series of selections to determine who will be the next Khan.
How long does that usually take?
It could take any amount of time. We have no predicator for such a thing. There's usually manners of combats and trials among the various different clans.
So essentially, we have a breathing window.
One knows only how long it will last.
I think it wouldn't be too hard to convince the Sultan that it's in his best interest to send a force to draw out the assassins. If the assassins are working to manipulate the Khaganate into pressing further into the Sultan's territory.
Especially if he had one of their own in his inner circle.
Finding a traitor
I
is
think-
very motivating.
I think if we can find the nest and we bring that to him, then at that point he would be able to send company a detachment to it. And we could use that opportunity to get inside and do whatever it is we need to. But without a hard location, I feel that we probably wouldn't be able to send anybody on a hunt, per se.
I don't think we're ready right now.
I think if we go to Baghdad and do whatever it is we happen to need to over there, because it's almost assuredly that they have people there as well working on some scheme that
We know they have people there. We saw it in the vision.
I know.
Bengu was supposed to go meet with them after she was done here.
Did. But if
Well-
we go over there and stop them, we might be able to find the location of the nest.
Right.
It appears you
Okay.
have a great many things to think about in regards to your plan, not just today, but in the long term. Perhaps a few minutes of quiet meditation will serve us. And by
Well-
that I mean it's a perfect time to take a break.
Sure.
As you ponder your next steps. With a little bit of a lore dump, I will give you guys like 5 to 10 minutes, refresh the brain cells, come back with some plans, some ideas of what you want to do, and we'll see just how crazy we can get. In the meantime, check out all of our socials and stuff, and we'll see you back here real soon.
And we are back.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a good little break. Red Bull has been refreshed, and so have the brain cells. Azrael's got ice cream he's not sharing, which is very rude of him.
It is kind of hard to share through screens.
Excuses, excuses. When will they stop
It's got
giving me
Smarties.
excuses? You son of a bitch. I don't remember the last time I've had Smarties.
And caramel sauce.
Now the question is, are you thinking Canadian Smarties or American Smarties? Because those are two very different things.
See, I don't know the difference.
Canadian
I
is
didn't know there
chocolate covered in candy, and American is these little round
Yeah,
sugar
little
things.
yeah,
I
little
think
round.
the chocolate one is the one that we have in Singapore.
Nice.
Then you
Then you
M&M's,
have real
but better.
Smarties.
M&M's, but better.
Oh,
Yeah.
Welcome in, Jensen. Let's see, Canadians are fake M&Ms.
No.
You're about to throw
You
hands
shut
with
your whore mouth about that.
M&Ms are not as good as Smarties.
Oof.
Don't you dare besmirch the name of Hershey in this house.
Hershey's besmirches itself, alright? Have you seen the quality of their chocolate?
Cadbury's better, motherfucker.
I've
Down
been to
here.
Hershey.
Cadbury is better.
I do agree with that. I do like
I
Cadbury.
disagree.
No. Hershey's is
want my-
trash.
I want my sugar with a side of chocolate, not chocolate with a side of sugar.
Americans.
For me,
What?
it's like, I don't know, Hershey's gets its nostalgia factor because it's what we always use for s'mores, but
But the quality
Yes.
is not
That's the
Okay.
only thing that Hershey's is good for is s'mores.
And the theme park.
Nope. Cadbury Dairy Milk is better.
Guys, I'm Asian
I
and
haven't tried
European, and there are so many more options than North American options.
Chocolate isn't supposed to be spicy, Fox.
Tony Chocolonely, anybody? That shit fire?
No, I haven't.
Anyways, chocolate wars aside, back to the Silk Road. You guys are at the tail end of what looks like 9 p.m. You know that the guards have been dispatched to go round up the Kulber and the Ashbringers. What do you want to do as you've come to a couple of realizations with Alistocry in this dark room?
Well, tomorrow, I think we should set out for Baghdad. I don't think. Well, we should talk to. We should talk to
Sultan.
the Sultan
yes,
tonight,
we
tomorrow.
definitely need to talk to the Sultan before we take off.
But right now, I think we should raid Bangu's tent. I don't know if we'll find anything. I don't know if it's chaos over there, but any
We
more
probably should
information.
go to help the guard because if they are assassins also, then they're fucked.
I don't know if the mercenary company is assassins, but working with them, possible.
At
Could
the
be
very
assassins.
least, angry.
Yes. But
Do you
yeah,
have a better
I
way
do
to
agree.
disguise dozens of people and get them into a city?
True.
Right?
Refugees.
Mercenaries.
Refugees can be turned away. Mercenaries, when you're desperate and being attacked, are much easier to get inside.
Well then, we have a lot of questions. It is perhaps time we knock some doors and get some answers, yes? And by we, I mean you. I shall be waiting here. Have fun. Unless you want me to come, in which case I won't refuse, but
Oh, I
You should
think
come. We know that there are assassins in the city. I think it would be good for you not to leave our presence.
Dan's, you're muted, buddy. Give him a second.
But the flip side of that is we're walking into potentially a den of assassins, in which case we would be bringing him to his death because it's hard to protect him against so many assassins.
I shall stay here with the blessings of the Sultan and the citadel walls around me, and keep very quiet and very still, not attract attention until you return to me with news. I have some tricks
Good
up my
idea.
sleeve.
Are you coming with us to Baghdad?
didn't think about it, but my work here is done. Perhaps. I have some friends I would like to see. It has been an age.
I think a better way to phrase it is your work here is compromised.
Well, yes, I was putting it politely.
Oh yeah, you're welcome for that.
All right.
Yes.
So we're leaving them here. We got to get them extra guards.
Yes.
How do we know those guards aren't assassins?
We don't.
Worried. I shall stay in this room and secure myself. Let's just say.
Okay. All right. Well, let's head out then.
I'm going to hand this guy my extra shield and one of my 4 extra hand axes. And I'm going to tell him, this is my favorite shield. This is my favorite axe. I want them back.
I appreciate the offer, but swords and shields are not my tools of choice. I have magic.
Magic's great till somebody cuts off your hands. Just saying.
Well, we shall try to avoid getting to that point. You will need a passcode to enter this room once again. It shall be pomegranate tea at sunset. Don't forget.
Pomegranate
It
tea
is-
at sunset. That's a big passcode.
Are there
Yes.
any special characters in that?
No, you shall need to speak it.
Sunset is
Capitals,
a dollar sign.
lowercase?
Also, can somebody write that down? Because I will totally forget that.
I got it.
Pomegranate tea at sunset. Like, seriously. Who does that? And she just starts muttering as she leaves.
These
See
are
how the stacking goes.
And the afternoon.
Yeah. No joy for the finer things in life, I tell you.
Now, do
Moose
we
is
have to
like,
say, is it
"Pumpkins."
pomegranate tea at sunset? Or do we just say pomegranate tea and it has to be at sunset?
The code phrase is, open quote, pomegranate tea at sunset, end quote.
Got it.
So we have to do this?
I can cast fireball and incinerate us all if you wish.
You should have done that when we were fighting Bangu.
But then I would have incinerated you as well.
Most of them, yes. But not my dad or I.
You're what?
My dad,
Just,
Derek.
just don't.
I see a resemblance.
Thank you.
Have you heard of the
Yeah,
phrase? I think it's coming out of Greece to get into the psychology of this. Daddy issues. They created a
have
book.
actually.
It's just a picture of him.
Oh dear.
All right. Are we
We
Yeah.
shall
seeing?
address that on our journey to Baghdad.
Are we seeing the Sultan
No.
first or on
No,
the way
we won't.
back?
I think we need
Let's
to
go fuck
go
up a war
to
camp.
Bango's tents first. Yes.
All right. Let's go to the
Actually,
war camp.
daddy issues weren't invented for like another 400 or 600 years from now.
I think daddy issues were invented. They just weren't publicly named such.
You want to look at all of the kings and lords throughout the years that did something because daddy wouldn't let them and tell me daddy issues weren't a thing? Yeah, no.
The daddy issues have always existed. The knowledge of it being called daddy issues, that's not.
Parental psychology, commonly associated post Sigmund Freud, did not exist in this era.
Don't tell that to the psych student. Are you going to the war camp or not? Don't mention
Yes.
his
Mhm.
name.
Yes, war camp.
Okay. You guys.
That's like also saying like autism didn't exist beyond the 20th century. It's like, yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Just didn't have a name for it.
Yeah, they called it demonic possession.
Or that man is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Changelings.
That is also true. Alright. So you're going to the war camp. What are you doing once you get to the war camp?
Is the war camp surrounded, or are the mercenaries subdued?
You go up to this war camp, and the entirety has been surrounded by what looks like soldiers, and they're standing next to each other where there's no chance for anybody, or most people, to not be able to slip out. And you see that they have been sort of corralled, and there is a main tent where it looks like there's some big discussion being done. You see Timur Malik's personal guards there, along with the next head of the Kulberin after Bangu, will probably be in there.
All right, we should head
Let's
into the main tent.
do this.
Well, the guards at the front stop you from entering and be like, "This is a highly sensitive business. You are here on what matter?"
We
Where
are
are
the
they-
cause of this highly sensitive business.
We are the solution.
We're the Oasis Road Caravaneers.
Ah, you. Right. You're a bit shorter than I imagined.
I squeeze his bicep. You're a bit smaller than I imagined.
That's what my wife tells me. Anyways, one second. Thank you. I'll be here all day. The guy said, "Wait here a second. I shall bring a message to Timur Malik in return." And he leaves. Are you proud of me?
When you roast yourself.
I'm so
Okay.
proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's your
Should they
influence.
grow
Yes.
up right
That's
before
right.
your eyes, guys?
That's what you hope, she said.
It's just you have to have that reminder that, you know, in a few centuries, the French come up with the metric system, and it's going to be big.
Well, he returns and he gestures you inside. He leads you to the main tent where there is a rather sort of tense argument or interrogation almost going on, where one side is demanding to know what happened to their leader and the other side is demanding to know how much they know, and it's not looking good. And in that, you guys enter.
So Timur Malik is talking to the second in charge of the Ashen Brenners. Are the mercenaries like subdued or just milling around, or
You see that they are currently kept in a certain area. They haven't taken their weapons from them because that would lead to fighting if they did that right off the bat. But there is a significant bigger presence of the local militia as compared to the mercenaries right now. So they have them penned in and surrounded on all sides. So it wouldn't be in their favor to cause any sort of trouble, but they possibly could if they so wanted. That would lead to a lot of bloodshed.
are the mercenaries like blocking the tent? Would we be able to walk past and get into the tent?
They allow you to walk in. There is like mercenary guards and the other guards sort of facing off against each other, and until they get a signal from their head in command right now, you just see there's a lot of tension. They're not actively fighting or blocking you. You are led in.
All right, Nikaman will lead not necessarily the charge, but the walk, and it'll just walk right past everyone, or at least try to, and start to search the tent and look for documents and stuff like that. Hidden boxes.
Okay.
So,
No.
so I can get it around in my head. They're having this debate inside the tent. And you're just going to walk in and just start rifling through the place?
They're having the debate right in front of the tent, and Nikaman's just gonna try and walk
No,
past.
they were inside. We were allowed in, where we find them arguing. We don't even know if this is Bangu's tent. She just said a larger tent where we
Yeah,
we enter and we see Timur Malik
Well,
and the second in command of the Ashbringers.
we've been to.
This is like the main office tent. This isn't Pengu's personal tent.
Oh well, haven't we been to Bangu's tent before?
You have been to Bungu's personal tent to meet her? Yes. This is not that.
Oh, okay.
This is like their meeting tent where they have their official discussions, not her personal
Yeah.
sleeping quarters area.
Where she has the private discussions.
Yep.
Not with Musa.
Exactly. Anyways, you are brought in and you see Timur Malik looks up. Welcome in. I see you have graced us with your presence. Is there something in particular you wish to bring to us?
Well, we wanted to search Bangu's tent in particular, but any investigations or discussions here would also be helpful.
Well, if you wish to sit down and offer any insight, please do. We are currently discussing what to do about the Ashbringers. seeing as it has been found that their leader is apparently a traitor to the Sultanate.
And how are they responding to that?
Do you want to give me an insight check? Or use your passive?
Nah, let's roll for it.
Insight check.
17.
17, it is tense, but without the sheer force that is Bungo Nara at their front. And to be fair, they don't really know what happened to her. I don't think they told him she's dead. Just that she might be a traitor. There is a sense of unease in the morale within the mercenaries. The reason why they're so strong is because they have this strong leader to rally behind. The second in command is capable, but he is no Bungo. You can see he's clearly struggling with figuring out what to do now that he's suddenly in charge of this massive group of mercenaries and all the responsibilities on his shoulders. He's trying to present like the strong front. He's struggling a bit, and Timur Malik is a seasoned general, and he can see that as well. He's pushing his edge while he has it.
Okay. And then I actually phrase that as a question to Timur. Just say, how is this conversation going?
Well, we're offering a few options to the mercenaries to either select a new leader from amongst them and continue to pledge their service to the Sultanate and turn over any traitors for a less favorable position in the army, obviously, than where they currently stand, seeing as their previous leader is a traitor, or to take their things and leave, having returned all the payment that we have done for their services thus far.
Kind of need to know if they kind of need to make
Oh.
sure that none of them are, you know,
Hashashin. Yes.
yeah.
It is a process. We are discussing how best to establish this. If you have any insight, it would be much welcome.
Nikaman will
I have an
speak up.
idea.
Go for it, Musa.
We need everybody in the mercenary group to cut their hand and give us a little blood.
We don't
what
know if
extent?
it works on the living. We only know it works on the dead.
See, Timur Malik
I
raises
don't
his
know what
strange
she's
eyebrow.
talking about. We just need a little bit of their blood.
Well, but there's a lot of people. To what end do you require this
Uh,
blood for?
nothing right now. Nikaman's gonna try and shoot Musa a dirty look. Like, usually I'm the idiot that does this kind of thing. Nikaman will speak up. You know, he'll speak to the second in command, and he'll say, "So, how does your company usually select a new leader? Do you have to go to the nearby Eagle's Nest?"
What? No. What do eagles have to do? What? No,
Do I-
we all assembled under the banner of Ilnara. She has gathered us, handpicked us to be her soldiers.
Do I get any? Do I see any reaction from the second in command or any of the other people when I really
Insight
heavily
check.
lean on Eagle's Nest?
Insight check. If anybody else wants to make it, you can do it too.
I think I'm going to
Right.
use my inspiration to re-roll that.
There's a 16
24.
over here.
13.
24, 20,
Dirty 20.
13.
Go ahead, roll.
Okay. Who else?
That's a
16.
9.
69. Alright. The 20. Did anybody roll above a 15? Other than a 20?
I did.
Okay, the two of you notice there is no visible reaction to Eagle's Nest. Beyond like confusion as to what the fuck you're talking about, spread all throughout the rank. And from what you know of how Bungu works, if she was the top of her position working with the Sultan and having this massive mercenary army beneath her while being an assassin, you figure she was probably very, very protective of the things that she told people around her. And you figure none of these guys look like they're in the know beyond. I mean, unless they're really good at hiding. So from what it tells, they don't know what the hell is going on.
Okay. Nikuman giving him the stink eye. Like,
Blood pact. Everybody cuts their hand. You have them pour it on a symbolic object like a lantern. And they swear new oath.
Well, that's a bit barbaric, but I guess
They
we
do
shall.
call me Musa the Barbarian.
I can see why. We'll put that under the list of suggestions. We were thinking maybe searching through the holdings of each and every one of the soldiers to see if they have any identifiable markings or ties to the Hashashin.
Have
Although
we
it would take
found
some
any
time.
markings of the... Like, there's not been any identifiable marks on the people we have killed, right? Like the assassins we found?
I don't think
Isn't
we've
there?
strip searched them. We found purple feathers occasionally, but like no strip
There has been
searches.
something else.
There has been something else?
Dagger?
Well, yeah, the
One
dagger.
of them. One of them, sure. Remember how people faked their deaths? The Skinwalker case? They had a tattoo
Oh,
of
they had the
same
was
death
it?
Bangu
tattoo.
and
that
have that too?
We didn't look.
we didn't
Didn't
look.
check.
We didn't like strip search her.
Yeah. We didn't check where they usually had it on their forearm.
Beat her to
Can-
death. I'm pretty sure she's dead, guys.
Believe you. Did you do like a history check to see if Fenric remembers the tattoo?
You certainly can.
This is gonna be great with a +2, guys. Okay, it's actually not horrible with an 18.
You've little faith. You do remember that she had a few other sort of tattoos scattered about, so you didn't think much of it at the time, because it is in a slightly different style, but it is that same tattoo of the eagle's feather, in a different stylized version and all that, but you didn't check if it was magical, but there was, you remember, sort of feather symbology.
Kind of lean over to words. We can look about that person. Believe there was a tattoo that some of them have had. A stylized feather of sorts. Let them pass off, let them pretend to be dead for a little. We've seen this trick before.
Well, in that case, that will make our search a lot easier. So what say you? You see, he sort of turns to the second general, and they have a couple more back and forth discussions about this is not appropriate, this and that, and he's like, you really don't have much of a choice, that kind of thing. What else do you want to do?
Said this tattoo lets them feign their death.
Yes.
Yes.
I need to go. And Moose is just gonna turn and start sprinting back for the citadel.
Okay. Okay, you do that. Nikuman.
Where is Bangu's tent? We should search her personal quarters.
It's not too far away from here. You see Timur says, you wish to search your personal quarters?
Yes.
And he sort of waves, and one of his personal guards sort of brings you there to give you permission to enter. And Musa, you run off. The rest of you, anybody going with him, or the rest of you sticking together?
I'll go with Nikomund.
I'll go
Okay.
with the command.
I want to go with Nick.
No,
I don't think I can catch up with Musa.
yeah.
All right.
Uh,
The four of you go to Bungu's tent.
yeah, if Musa's booking it, I don't think I can catch up to him.
Musa,
Musa
I'll have you
cast
do...
Long Strider on himself.
Okay, shit.
Musa hauling ass.
Where's the fire, dog? God damn. All right.
'Cause I don't know the speed of camel, but I think you outrun the camel. So
That brings Musa up to 55 plus dash. So
plus
110.
dash. A little bit faster than I can. Just a little bit.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. So I'll just go.
Let's see.
And I am popping the side of the guy.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah,
That's a
same.
good idea.
Let's go
I'll do
with
that.
Musa first. Musa, you run through the streets headed flat out to the Seljuk Citadel. Where do you want to go once you reach there?
The room where what's his name is with Bangu's body.
Alistaki?
Bengu
Yeah.
is still on the cart. Bengu and her brother.
Yeah. You did not bring their bodies into the room.
Okay. Go to the cart. Is her body on the cart?
Give me a second. Fine, I'll
That
just
is the
roll.
wrong answer.
You know, you give me so much to work with, and I want to, you know, do justice to that. Okay, okay.
They're both gone. They're both gone.
It's not good. Come on, come on.
You know, if only we remembered things, this wouldn't be a problem.
I have the chance to do something so terrible, and I have to ask myself, what would Manage do? Alright, you go to the cart. You see that there's still the straw sort of cover that they put over so the bodies are not exposed to the air.
Rip the cover off.
You rip the cover off. There are two bodies there. One that is familiar. One that could passingly resemble Bungu, except it's not her. You know her face too well.
I rage and I yeet this fucking cart with both bodies as far as I fucking can.
Athletics check.
Okay, hang on, let me rage.
Breaking my stuff, man.
I don't give a fuck if it's your stuff right now. That's a natural 20 for a 28.
You describe to
rolling
me what you
private.
do. You describe to me
Oh,
what you do, dog.
sorry. That is a natural 20 for a 28, though, Amber. Musa grabs the underside of this cart, and there is a guttural yell that is more Jin than Musa as he lifts this cart and flips it, and it tumbles over like 4 or 5 times. And then he turns and immediately looks for the nearest guard.
Is the cart
You see
still
s-
attached to horses?
No.
No, that card was
Um,
attached to Gobi.
No, somebody has unhitched the animals since you've left
Okay.
them there and brought them to tie them somewhere quieter. You see the fake, the body of some random person and the hellhound now several feet away from you. You have attracted guards coming to you, looking panicked. What is going on? What happened?
Bengu has escaped. She isn't dead. And then I
What?
take off running for that room that is password protected, hopefully.
Mhm.
Uh,
Okay, you take off running.
So, moving slightly slower, it's about 90 feet per turn right now.
You dash as fast as possible. You get to the room. Door is still locked. What do you?
And I'm like, pumpkin spice latte. No, that's not been invented yet. The pomegranate fucking hot drink at time when sun go down.
You see there's a I mean it's close enough, and you hear a sort of arcane enchantment mumble and the door sort of cracks open. What are you doing? And you see a familiar old face.
Bengu faked her death.
What?
You are not safe. I'm coming inside. Lock the door again. We wait for the others.
How do I know you are who you say you are?
Do you not see the Jinn? I thought you could see Jinn.
come in.
I'll come
Mr.
inside,
President.
and I hope he locks the door, and then I am like pushing this guy down into a corner, standing over him with my
Okay.
back against the wall, like,
Okay.
get down, Mr. President, basically.
You see, he sort of casts some sort of arcane lock or something on the door itself, and then there's no windows in this particular room, and he lets you do whatever it is you want. And you see, he starts scribbling, "Fake her death. How is that even possible?"
A fucking tattoo, you fucking numbnuts! You're going to get yourself killed. They could come through the door at any moment.
Well, we have locked the door unless they have the access code. Nobody can come in.
Thank you for the rain.
Sparkles Mandy,
Hey,
welcome in.
Just in time for the consequences of our actions. Or lack of
I just
actions.
love
They
I
don't
just
have to
love-
unlock the door. They could break the fucking door.
glorious. Why don't you fill in the readers on what's happening? Somebody, whoever.
Musa.
So we just had this fight with a Hashashin that we thought was our ally that wasn't. In that moment, she tried to dimension door, and myself, the barbarian, Musa, went with her where she dimension doored, and they had a last epic fight on this rooftop where he thought he killed her. After speaking with the person that she was trying to kill, we went to go secure the mercenary camp because she was the leader of a group of mercenaries in this city that is about, or was recently about to be under attack by a horde. Only to then for all of us to suddenly remember that the Hashashins, some of them have these feigned death tattoos of an eagle feather on them, and while the rest of the party was like, hey, we're gonna go search her tent, the barbarian was the one smart guy who was like, hey, we left that guy completely alone in a room near the body, which is outside in a cart. I need to go make sure she's actually dead. And gets to the cart and finds that the body that is there is not her body. So I am currently playing Secret Service while I wait for the party to do whatever they're gonna do.
And that brings us to where we are. You see Alastakri and you sort of do your best to stand where they are. You see he casts a couple of protection spells upon himself, a couple that make him maybe harder to hit. And he says, I am not as undefended as you say, but we shall take precautions. Where are the rest of your friends?
I just and I put the extra shield I have in front of him and say, get small, you fucking idiot.
Okay, good. Never in my centuries of existence. And you see he sort of crouches down in a corner with that
I've
wooden
been around
shield.
2 fucking centuries. Never been duped like this. I'm so fucking mad.
Alright. Let's shift the camera back to the other four who are currently at Bungu's tent. The doors are open. It's a little bit musty. It's been a day or two since they were opened. It is open for you to explore. What do you want to do?
Sorry, I just have to say, I find it somewhat hilarious that it feels like Musa's more pissed off that something he thought was dead wasn't dead, specifically because he killed her. So he's more pissed off that I didn't actually kill her. Shit! More than the
She got away?
situation.
A little bit, maybe. We'll see.
I killed something. You're supposed to stay dead.
They don't do that. I've done this to you guys before, and you didn't remember. It was
No.
just the last city.
Yep.
I know.
Yeah. And I only we used magic to kill the Hound, which makes sense why he's dead.
Yep.
But he fisticuffed Bunk, and yeah.
Gotta decapacitate.
Assassins.
As I've said, the recap is for me. I don't remember shit about these games.
Well-
But Musa didn't inform us of why he's leaving, so we're just gonna continue investigating the tent.
I just want to point out, at the beginning of the campaign, Nikaman wanted to burn all the bodies, and everyone yelled at him.
We proceed. You enter Bungu Ilnara's tent. Now
I think
recently
from now on we need to
he's
Decapitate.
decapitate.
Thank you.
Decompose the bodies.
We
Decapitate.
shall
Whatever works,
vigorously.
I'm
But,
gonna start looking through the tent, looking for anything that could tie to the assassins or anything of interest.
Okay, you know what
Sneak-
you have to roll. Go ahead.
Sneak him and Wade, Fenric.
I
Whatever he
will
does.
start going through as well.
22
I
perception.
I do have the side of the Gaib up, and I'm looking for any hints of
Magical stuff.
any sort of magic.
Okay.
Derek's going for that like extra little bit of knowing that she's Hashashin, like his own background of I'm trying to find sneaky shit.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Use your
Then-
ring, Luke.
The ring is out of charges.
Oh no! I'll be
It's
right
been a
Leia.
long day.
It would look good in a metal bikini.
That is
a visual for another
scarring.
day.
Just scarring. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you.
20 more followers, and we get booty in a metal bikini.
I'm still waiting on the video of him doing the fucking ninja kick.
That's
I'm
true.
almost told my
Him
girl
in
I'm
a
trying to
metal
record
bikini.
that.
Him in a metal bikini doing a ninja kick.
Yeah. What I will use is my searching thing. To re-roll because I rolled like ass. And fuck it, why not?
Surprising. Mm-hmm.
Then did
I
Did you
rolled
say
even
you were
worse.
did you say you were gonna help me, Nicommand?
Correct.
He did.
Okay, then I'll roll mine with advantage. Say dirty 20.
All right. We'll start off with Aryu.
I went from a 19 to an 18.
So what's your highest?
Well, I rolled an 11, which gave me the 19. And I
you have
wanted
to
try
take the
for
18.
I tried for better, so I rolled it again. I got a 2 for an 18.
Gotcha. R.I.P. my guy. All right. We start with Aryan. With a 22, you look around and instantly you spot what looks like a hidden chest. There's a part of the tent that sort of, if you undo one of the clasps, you notice that it reveals some of the dirt underneath and a hastily dug sort of chest that has been buried shallowly. And you open it, and inside you see a familiar set of armor that she would wear when she was Bungo Ilnara, the captain of the Kuberin. And this is where she hid her armor, and you see certain implements along with a dagger that resembles the dagger of Alamut that you've seen among others, but this one is a slightly more fine design.
I'm gonna take that dagger.
Maybe signaling her higher ranking. You take that dagger. Remember to put it in your loot as Bungo's dagger. And what else? Okay. With a 22, you also find a few sheafs of paper, like parchment, that have been folded and kept in. Upon first glance, they are in an indecipherable language that makes no sort of sense to you. Let's go over to Fenric with a 20. With a 20 on Arcana, there is nothing that brings magical to you. Let's see here. There's a small chest among her chest of belongings. You sort of start searching. Do you want to do it carefully, or do you want to follow your instincts and just go for everything?
No. I'm gonna do this carefully because this is an assassin who has worked her way up into a really high position of power. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some sort of trap somewhere.
Okay. I'll take your 20 intelligence and say you take your time to sort of uncover. There is a set of there's what seems to be like a sort of metal box that is hidden in a false bottom in one of the places, and you have to disable a couple traps to get there. Inside, you find what looks like horseshoes that have been very specifically molded, and they give you a bit of an arcane energy to it. There's a set of 4 of them inside what looks like this purple satin box, and they look slightly dirty, as if they were hastily removed, recently used, and put in here and hidden.
Okay.
And they do have a magical aura to it.
Well, then I will very carefully look at them in the box and then use. I don't know if we're gonna spend the full like 15 minutes here for me to identify them, but
Gotcha.
I will.
If Nikoman sees Fenric starting to ritually cast as something, Nikoman will say, I don't think here's the place to do it. We're still surrounded by the mercenaries and then the soldiers.
Yes, if I spent a little bit of time with these, I could figure out what they are. But
Later.
I agree. I don't think this is quite the right place for it.
Alright. And Derek, you rolled a 17?
18.
19.
18.
18.
Okay.
Oh, you
With
have
an
to take the second one?
Yeah. Okay. What specifically were you searching for? Spy stuff?
Yeah, anything that would be, like hidden, kind of tucked away, secret compartments, along those lines.
You find there's like a bed that she has set up with this light, almost sort of collapsible wooden bed, but it's piled with furs and stuff. It's underneath the bed, in a very like dusty, dark corner that most people would have missed because they usually just would peek under and see that there's nothing there. But it's hidden, like stuck underneath the bed. There is what looks like a small wooden box. It has been affixed and hidden in a corner.
Can I open the box? Wait, no, it's hidden. I wanted to check the box for a trap first, and then see if it's unlocked, and then open it.
Okay. You can give me your choice of sleight of hand or whatever you use to investigate.
That's investigation.
Mhm.
That's 20.
With a dirty 20, you do see that there is a trap wire with what looks like a small dart that would have hit you if you didn't check, and you undo it carefully with that same check. And you open it, and inside you see there are, let's say, two very well-crafted There's three very well-crafted, two which are larger and one which is a lot smaller that is hidden in a cushion underneath the other two, originally even more secretive. One of them is a blue sort of turquoisey liquid. One is this sort of shimmering red liquid, and the one beneath it all is this sort of pearlescent, constantly shifting, milky kind of substance that some of you might recognize. The shape of the bottle is familiar.
Have I seen it?
You saw it on her person. Whoever searched their two bodies, you remember Bungu had a similar vial upon her person, along with the Hellhound as well.
It was almost
But
empty,
those two
right?
are empty. Mhm.
Yeah.
This one is
Marion
full.
searched Bungu, and I searched the Hellhound.
Okay. The other thing I would like to ask with a passive perception of 20 is, do I hear Musa screaming in rage?
You are way too far away to hear that, my boy. I am
Are
sorry.
we?
Yeah, you are at the
we're
war
like a
camp.
block-
He's inside the
block
citadel.
down, yeah.
How far
You wanna
was
pull
that
up
on
the map?
Yeah. I thought it
Yeah,
was
on
like
the map we're like a block away.
At least a block, yeah.
Block with multiple bodies and people and
Other
how
stuff.
be
powerful
annoyed.
is Moose's rage shout that is mostly Jim and less Musa.
On a natural 20.
You do not feel a disturbance on the force, even with a 20 passive perception. But good try.
I call bullshit.
Can I try and look for like some sort of cipher for this letter thingy that I found?
You certainly can. I'll need you to roll an investigation or perception, your choice. This is a high difficulty.
14. I'm gonna use my inspiration. Nah, 8.
You do not find any such thing.
This
notice the rest of you have seemed to stop searching. You all sort of stand up with your respective items.
This
Sweet.
Bangu's dagger, is it a dagger of Alamut?
It is a type of dagger of Almut, but it's a little bit more finely crafted. It's a little bit more special, one might say.
Does it need attunement?
I'm gonna say yes. The TM has not figured out the specifics. I will let you know in the future.
Okay.
Until you identify it, you're not sure.
And other question, the Seljuk saber, what base weaponry is that?
I believe
Is
it
it
is a
like a-
scimitar. Let me double check
scimitar?
for you. Let me check real fast. In the meantime, discuss amongst yourselves.
Should we burn the tent? Or would that just cause too much damage?
No. We do not need to burn the tent. That is a great way to get all of the mercenaries to go and suicide against the soldiers.
This one really doesn't have. It's sort of its own thing, but it is. You need to be attuned to it. It is magical. Although I haven't decided what sort of mastery I want to give it, if even at all, because it's pretty powerful on its own. Are you asking if it's a light or heavy weapon? The answer is it's not a light weapon.
Okay, so it's not a scimitar.
No. Yeah.
And
Cool.
all right, so we have. So okay, sorry. Brain is breathing. We're all done with our searches, and we're bringing our stuff together in the middle, right?
If you want. Yeah.
That would be.
I found this sheet that needs a cipher, and I can't find the cipher.
Well, I think our
Derek
new
might be
friend
able
would
to
love
help.
that.
Yes, that's a good idea. But could somebody else look for the cipher? Like maybe Derek? You're very good at looking for things.
And then if she's also holding out like her armor and weapons,
Mhm.
I'm going to clearly point out that I would be careful with those blades. They are have something of the Gabe about them. But didn't you say they were magical?
The Seljuk saber, yes, and the Alamut dagger. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can just sorry. I know if something's magical just by looking at it. I just don't know what it does.
True.
With my magical eye, crap, where'd that go? Magical goods.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I know if something is magical just by seeing it. And then I can spend 15 minutes to identify it.
Question, Derek, are you assisting Aryun with searching for a cipher in the tent?
Yes.
Investigation, perception.
18.
You don't find it.
Okay. If I
She's
look at the I'm blanking on word. The thing with the writing.
paper?
Can I possibly
Page.
work it out?
Do you have thieves' can?
Yes.
He's a rogue.
I'm a
I know.
thief.
Hold on. It's a little bit more complicated than just thieves' can. It will get you in the door, but you still have to figure out the cipher. Let's see here. What sort of check do you think would make sense for this? Investigation? Intelligence?
I mean, I would go for investigation if you would give that to me.
Yeah, let's go with investigation.
All right. Let's try. Red's been failing, so let's go orange. Let's use my reroll thing and let's go with green.
Mm-hmm.
That's better. 25.
Nice. DCS 20. Okay. At first you stare at it and you realize the paper's upside down, and you sort of flip it over and it starts to make a little bit more sense. You're able to get a couple of words from it. Let me just find my notes. It is what looks like something talking about a mission. It is coded, so it will be a bit of a riddle. It says, since ancient times, there has been a tree that seeks to bind us in ignorance. The time to destroy this poisonous tree at its roots has finally come. The traitorous sun is dead, The rise of Eden is at hand. I will send you this in chat so you can copy it in your notes. But you are able to decode it that much. The deeper meaning, if you want to talk to Alasakri, he might be able to give you advantage, help you out on that.
All right, should we head out?
And real quick, what kind of armor did she have?
This
you
was
said
just
that we also
finely
found, like, her-
crafted, but it's not magical. This is the armor that she uses as Bungu in disguise.
And is
What
it
happened to
like
the thing?
leather, studded leather,
No, it was metal of some sort.
metal leather? Metal leather.
I
Metal
think
leather.
check your party loot.
It's
Um,
Mether.
It's not metal leather. All leather is metal. Any edgy person. Questions? Any of them?
All of them.
Cool. Anything that you want to do right now as you gather your evidence? You notice that the
I
meeting
can't
in
do any further.
the meeting in the other tent seems to have concluded with some sort of agreement reached, and Timur Malik is outside. He sort of pokes his head into your tent. Huh, I see. Good work. What were you able to find? Anything of use?
Assassin's weapons, stuff we're gonna have to codes and ciphers and have to really look at.
Well, if you require the help of any of the sages in our citadel, let us know. We will assist you. But the Sultan would like to hear about all this when you have figured
Of
it out.
course.
Well, I think we're headed back to the Citadel right now.
Would you like to go with me then?
Sure.
Come along.
Have
Where
you-
is
Did you
The loud
find
one.
any? He ran away somewhere. Did you find any tattoos on any of these mercenaries?
They have begun the process. So far, we have not found anything, but they know generally what to look out for. We will round up any that we do find. It will take a bit of time. I trust my men. Shall we head to the citadel?
Sounds good.
Then we go.
Nikamand, Nikamand do an insight check on Timur Malik? Is he a secret assassin and we're just too stupid to realize it?
You can certainly try. You're finally learning, my cute little babies. Okay.
That is an 18.
Timur Malik his reactions have been consistent, his loyalty is steadfast, and his interactions with the Sultan seem as genuine as you can possibly understand. But there's always that small doubt, because even Bungu didn't really seem like an enemy at the start. So, you take that however you wish to.
Timur Malik's clothing is covering him up, right?
Yes. He is wearing a full, long sleeve, and he sees you looking at him and he sort of raises his eyebrow.
All right, let's head back to the Citadel. Gotta tell the Sultan.
He leads the way. You all head back. When you enter, you see the cart with the two bodies has been flipped over. There's a couple of guards that seem a lot busier, and the number of patrols inside the Citadel seems to have increased significantly. See Timur
What
Malik
has happened to
frowns.
my cart?
Derek just looks at everything
Basically,
like
just look
just
over. My cabbages!
Derek looks at everything just like full out face palms, goes, "Fucking Musa, what the hell's going on?"
Are the bodies still on the ground
That's-
by the cart?
They've been left there. You see some of the soldiers are sort of eyeing them and awkwardly standing to make sure nobody disturbs them.
All right,
I'm
Nick-
gonna run over and start checking on the cart, and then look over at the bodies.
Yeah,
and
Nikamand's
do
gonna
I
go for the
notice
bodies.
That Bangus
Yeah, I was
is
gonna go for the
replaced.
bodies.
Three of you head over there and you notice one of the two bodies is not correct. It looks similar in slightness and build to pass off similar hair, but it is not Bungu's body. You do notice the hound's body still.
Sake.
Nicomind is going to Gallagher, the Hellhound.
What is that?
He's Gallagher.
Gallagher smashes watermelons with a big hammer.
Oh wait, he's prone. I get advantage.
You can hit a dead body. Yes. You break his skull in.
All right. And then,
It is not pretty, but it is some of your finest work.
with a slight panic, Nicomand's going to turn and look at everyone else like, "We fucked up."
Derek did the opposite, and he was walking towards. The fuck's his name?
Al Istokri?
Yes.
Okay.
I would call out and say, "Fuck, Bangu's not here."
You see Timur Malik where he's talking to some of his guards, listens, and he says, "I will head to the Sultan. Meet us there." And he rushes off.
Nicomand follows Timur.
Okay. You follow Timur?
Follow.
There's a slight pause in Derek's step, and fuck, just keeps walking.
Who's he going with?
He's going to check on Sakri.
Al Istokri, okay. Aryan?
I'm going with Nicomind.
Okay. Fenric?
We're basically split in half. I don't know who to go with.
Always split the party. You know what you should do is you should go check on somebody else.
Screw all you guys. I'm checking on my cart.
The cart seen
Uh-huh.
better days. He'd nat 20'd on it. It's
Yeah,
not great.
It's the cart's gone. The cart is total. I didn't even have any of my payments left on it.
Just
Actually-
paid it off.
On the way to the room with Alice Sakri, and I guess with Musa, even though I don't really know that he's there, I'm just kind of assume that he is. If that takes me past where the cart started from before he yeeted it, I want to take a look to see if I can find a trail.
You know what to roll. Survival or investigation or perception. Your choice.
Investigation. Greeny work. Let's go
I'm gonna-
green. Let's try it again, and we're gonna go orange. Yeah, that's better. That's a dirty 20. And I'm out
Dirty.
of re-rolls on that ability.
Gotcha. Before I give you your answer, the rest of you, what are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna roll a d2. 1, I go with the Sultan team. 2, I go with Derek. For
Yeah, for the
shits and
point.
giggles.
Mhm.
I'm following the Sultan.
Okay. 3 and 2. Sorry, just gotta pull up some stuff. Roll a d20. Okay. What did you roll, Derek?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You begin to see what looks like a few scuff marks that sort of go to away from where the cart was to the edge of a building before they disappear.
Fuck. Alright, I'll head back to Alice Sakri and
You reach the
whole-
closed door.
shave and a haircut.
Wrong password.
I whisper
doesn't-
to Alice Stockery, I'm going to remove their fucking head.
Moose, I can hear you through the door.
I don't know you. What is the password?
You tell me what the password is.
No. I'm in the room. How do I know you're Derek and not a skin changer?
How do you know I was Derek and not a skin changer before?
I didn't, so tell me the password.
I give the password of pomegranate tea at sunset because I wrote shit down.
I'm gonna look
I was waiting for that.
back at the guy. Is that
You
right?
see Alastakri nods and the door opens. You see the arcane just flash for a second and the sigils disappear and the door opens. You see Alistakri peek out from behind a wooden shield.
You could have told us you made that connection when you ran off.
It wasn't time. Words take time. This is taking time. Where's everyone else?
We have a meeting with the Sultan.
Okay. And I pick up, what's his name, by the back of the shirt, and I just start walking with him.
He's a dignified man. Let the poor bastard walk.
I come under my arm. You'll come with me.
Put him
One
down.
hand under a shield beneath him, the other hand holding a shield in front of him like a big.
Cheetah sandwich. Alright, you manhandle Alistakri all the way up to the audience hall with the Sultan, where the security is tight. They do a couple checks. You see 4 armor checked. Alistakri is like, what is going on here? And before you are let in, you reunite. You see the Sultan has a lot of guards surrounding him at the doors. Everything is closed down. Only Timur Malik is by his side. The rest of the council, Turkan Banu, the princess, is also there. You see he has sort of a grim look on his face. Caravanneers, you return. It is good to see you in one piece. I hear there has been a lot of commotion.
That's the understatement of the season.
Well, I try not to exaggerate.
We were feeding
No.
information to the spy.
Who was?
We were. It was Bengu. Bengu was the assassin.
To not see her under my very own nose. It is disgraceful. But I thank you for having found her at least and rooted her out.
To be fair, I didn't see it either.
She is good at what she does.
She's also still alive.
Yes, I have received news of that also. It is very worrisome. I would like to hear your side of the story. I hear you have gotten one of them at least. The beast that prowls the outskirts.
Well, yeah, he is very dead.
Tell me, what
He's
have you found out?
Extra dead. Killed him twice. 3
For the sake
times.
of posterity, can we just?
Yeah,
like,
you
can't
can
we-
give
we-
me...
we tell him everything
You tell him everything? Okay.
about, like, you know, we found, you know, crap, I just forgot his name. Asta something.
Istakri.
A satrap. Yeah, Alistakri.
Do you say it, satrap?
Satrap.
Do you
We go down to find him. We have to defend ourselves.
Do you say
And,
the
you know,
word satrap?
No, I don't say the satrap in the middle of the group. I'm just they were trying to find him. We went down, and in our search we found him. In that process, we had to defend him. We thought we took out both of them, and came back, and then we went over to the mercenaries who investigate over there, and then brought back those details. But
Okay.
I'm leaving anything like overly magical, anything of Kaib and such, out of the conversation for
Okay.
a more private talk if it ever comes up.
Very well. You see the Sultan
sharing-
listens
are we
to
sharing-
it throughout.
What we found on the cipher too?
I don't think I read the cipher now, so that would be a Derek question.
Since I didn't actually read it to you guys,
Mm-hmm.
no. And just for shits and giggles, I rolled a 20 to fold that up and hide it with no one knowing where it went.
Okie dokie.
Can I roll to see if I see?
You certainly can, and so will they.
I don't.
I mean, like, when we were in the tent.
Ah, okay.
Like,
Gotcha.
reading it, be like, okay, I've got it. And it's gonna disappear.
Definite problem. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, Arian didn't notice.
No, rolled a natural 1 for a 6.
And it is above everybody else's passive. So
Yeah, and I would have been looking at it anyway. I was looking at the magical stuff, trying not to explode.
you see Sultan Jalaluddin sort of has this now almost permanent crease between his brows. He's got that worried expression, and he says, I am glad that at the very least you are able to rescue the target of the Hashashin and take out one of them and root out the identity of the other. While she may have escaped, I understand she is severely injured. Highly capable, yes, but we shall be a lot more careful in the inner circle. You see, he sort of shares a look with Timur Malik. And I believe we shall wish to deal with these Hashashin problem once and for all. I have come up with a plan with my council. But before we leave the Citadel, I must award you your gifts, for you have done your job as best you can. I have gratitude that I wish to express. If you are willing, I can give you titles, parcels of land in the local areas, or if you prefer, items of equivalent worth.
Well, we may need your aid in the fight against the Eagle's Nest. Our
That is
plan.
where we are headed.
You're headed now?
Well, we have to make some preparations, but we plan to march to besiege Alamut Castle.
Do
Okay.
you know where it is?
We have sent out scouts, and they shall locate it shortly enough, I should assume.
Our road leads to Baghdad next, and then to the castle. So we'll coordinate with you for when to begin the siege and the attack.
Very well.
I'm assuming it'll take time for them to gather their forces, and armies don't move fast.
No, they do not. But we are not marching alone. To protect us from the forces of the Khaganate, we have received word that those in Baghdad, the Caliph's forces, will also be marching. So there will be 2 armies on the move.
Have you any word about what's happening with the Horde?
We have kept an eye on them. So far they have stayed back, but between our forces and Baghdad's, we believe we can outmaneuver and take out both the castle and protect ourselves from Hulagu's forces as well.
Then Nikaman
But you
will
have a
turn to the group and just say, you guys want more stuff or what?
I have no use of a title or land, so
Yeah, I don't need a title or lands. You wouldn't happen to have like a bow that happens to be quite vicious?
I suppose I can get one of my sages to check the archives. Which means the
amazing how
DM can
that-
consider it.
Uh-huh.
it's amazing how that became, like, one little change that became just the greatest magic item of them all time.
And I also wish to, if you do not wish to be titled, at the very least I will present you symbolic rings. They represent the authority and responsibility, signifying you as ambassadors of the Sultan. I would urge that you treat them with caution, use it only when necessary, but you have proven yourselves for a just cause.
That would be
This
great.
hand definitely could use a ring.
He sort of waves, and somebody brings forth a set of 5 rings, silver rings engraved with a 2-headed eagle for the lot of you.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
I put it on my pinky finger.
Mm-hmm. They're of various sizes, so you may choose whichever one suits.
Nikaman will
Is there
take
anybody
his, put it in his bag.
Yeah, I'll take it and put it in my bag of holding so it doesn't get lost somewhere. And he's just gonna give a bow of respect. I greatly appreciate this. I know the others may not have need of any title or land, but it, I might take you up on that land sometime later after all of this is done. Here's a home.
We shall have it discussed with one of my clerics to see what we can set aside for you, at the very least. There is something else I wish to talk to you about. Another missive that I have received in our time apart. A letter from someone who is dear to me and wise. You see, in our culture, it is common practice for a baby's name to be recited by a respected elder figure in the community. A hodja, an imam, a dervish, or some sort of similar wise figure. This man, he sort of gestures with the letter, was the one who gave me my name. And we share a name, Jalal ad-Din. Have you ever heard of Jalal ad-Din Muhammad Rumi? They call him.
Can I do a history check?
Anybody
Yes,
who wants to
no,
can. This is not
Fif-
time.
Ooh, 17.
15? 1-5?
Okay, not
13.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
So 19.
Okay. Anybody else?
I
All
got
right.
a 13.
Anybody that rolled above a 12, you know of Rumi. He is a famous poet, theologian, Sufi mystic. You might have heard of his poetry that has been translated and distributed throughout, and he is known to be well-traveled. And a man of quite grand importance within not just here, but maybe further as well. And he tells you that he received a message from Rumi himself that he will be in Baghdad. And at that, you see Alistakri sort of perks up just a little bit and side eyes the group.
I lean over to
Don't,
him.
notice
Why
the
is
side
that
eye, but not.
exciting?
I've much wanted to meet Rumi. I've heard many a good thing about him. He is very wise, very well learned, and well traveled man. And he will be in Baghdad. So if you require an ally or someone to guide you through Baghdad, you may look for him, show him the ring, and he will know that you come with my blessing. At the very least, I believe some of your friends were headed there as well. I remember passing a missive on to you previously. Adem Ali is also present in Baghdad. He had been traveling there. Whether he made it in one piece is to be found out, but...
Is the guy whose bodyguard you guys couldn't protect, right?
The bodyguard provoked the ire of the assassins.
Yeah, but he was part of your group.
Yeah.
The Slavic sword.
Cossack cutlass.
one of many names. He says, but yes, is there anything else you wish to tell me? I can only express my gratitude in how you have helped serve Isfahan and our Sultanate so far.
Well, I guess
How
we'll...
do we find Bangu? Or do you think she
Think
will
that-
have left?
She'll find us when she wants to.
Yeah, I agree.
If you do manage to send her off to the afterlife, if you could let us know, so I don't have to keep... I mean, I will always be watching my back, but it would be good to know that she has been brought to justice in some measure.
Of course.
If
that's a
we
good
do,
idea.
we will send you her head to make sure that it's done.
Yeah.
That's the new go-to. If you kill an assassin, cut off their head.
Very well. We shall spread the message. She is a wanted woman in any of the Sultanate's lands. And she will be
Yeah,
killed
I
on
would
sight.
I would suggest cutting off any assassin's head. Because
That as
it's
well.
been more than just her.
I
standard
will
procedure.
add that when Derek mentions taking off her head, he does give Musa a side eye.
What does
Not
he
that
say?
he would see, but just like pointedly looking over at him, because I still don't trust that motherfucker. Now it just made it worse because he didn't
Uh-huh.
kill her and she got away.
The drama, delicious. But yes, he will sort of lead you out. You're welcome to explore the vaults and choose a reward of appropriate value. There is a sort of cleric that will take down stuff. So that is your chance. If you have specific magical items that you really want, like that vicious bow, for example, in mind, or something that you want, or if you want to just ask me to randomly give you something, let me know.
If you could come up with a short, random list of completely random chaos items, I will.
I already
Oh,
have that.
I will take
already
my
have
pick.
that too.
Not
Okay.
even won't even necessarily be valuable, but that's one of my favorite things.
I've got it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bag of beans mixed with the dust of dryness.
I would have you roll me a d20 and I'll tell you what you get.
All right, it's a 9.
Let's see here.
It doesn't have to be valuable. It can be attunement. I just love
You
making up
get
stuff.
a set of pipes.
Pipes.
That, yes. I will import it into your character sheet, but
Oh my goodness.
Well, there's multiple
Why?
pipes. It could. So I'm
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
know.
just curious which one it is.
It could be
to my
really
lovely
fun.
audience, it is the pipe of the sewers, but I don't know how they're
Oh,
described.
nice.
I've had that on a character before. That's awesome.
Mhm.
That can be really fun.
I've
Hey, you
never
might-
seen
Is
you
this
it
the
might-
one that lets
play.
you summon rats?
You might be crawling around in some sewers, you never know. But that is what Nikuman gets, an uncommon item.
Okay.
If you want to pick up a potion or two, now is your chance as well. So let me know or tell me that you will do it in the interim between sessions.
I mean, we should probably pick up some potions of healing.
Yeah,
Some
some
sense.
generic potion. Nice. But
If you want a list of possible items, I can tell you some that I have.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Or give us like a cap of how far up we can go.
Don't go to legendary. I have some that are very rare, but they're rare. But then again, like as a collective, I don't want you to pick. Everybody picks a very rare item. That's not going to happen. You can get one as a group, and then the rest are like lower than that. Do you attune or identify the items that you did already pick up?
Not yet. We're
No,
still in.
we
Do you want
had
to
it
identify
at
those
the end,
potions?
just we came. Yeah. I'd like to.
Okay, so do you want to do it in the interim because after this you will get a long rest?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
as
so do
soon
you want
as
to
we
identify the
finish,
potion or the items first?
I'll start with the potions.
Okay. The
'Cause
potion.
I believe I can. It's just if I spend 15 minutes.
Who has the potions?
I do.
Okay.
When I come across a magical item, I can spend 15 minutes to learn the properties. So yeah, it doesn't specifically. It has to be like a sword.
Okay. You have one potion of watchful rest, one elixir of health.
What is that small little white one?
The small
That's honestly
little white
the one I'm
one.
most curious about of the three.
I don't know how the identify spell would work for that one, actually.
Yeah, it just says when I come across a magical item, I can spend 15 minutes to learn its properties. Interpret that how you will.
I will get back to you on that one. I need
Yeah.
to see how much I can tell you. So keep that in mind that I need to get back to you on that. Anything else?
Then there's the Seljuk saber and the dagger.
The saber.
Seljuk saber, the
dagger.
dagger, and the horseshoes. The horseshoes
Yes,
I have for you. Who wants those?
I do.
Yeah, you do.
Hold on, I have a camel.
Camels don't wear horseshoes.
I don't think
They're
camel-
horseshoes,
I
not
know.
camel shoes.
You never know.
Camel will
Okay, so
kill you if
these
you tried to put
are
horseshoes on it.
horseshoes of
Yep.
speed. That should be in your inventory.
We had
You can-
like the horseshoes are not on the list of things we can get. We had found those.
Yes, they were in Aryun's. They were in Bengu's thing. It's why
Bengu's
her
thing.
steed was so fast. They're
Right,
magically enhanced.
right. Okay.
Yeah,
So
because
good.
she said when I opened the box, they were slightly dusty and used because they had recently been used to escape with the hound off a mountain.
Right.
Yup.
I mean, Sheeran would love horseshoes.
I bet. Okay, some
Mhm.
magical items that I have for you guys. Boots of speed. I have a potion of fire breath if you want. I have a turban of awareness, which works like a helmet of awareness. Advantage on initiative if you wanted. I have a life well tattoo, which is the very rare item. I have a necklace of adaptation. Advantage on saving throws to end poison conditions, stuff like that. And any special requests you can put in. Now is your chance.
I'd like
I'm
to
looking
ask.
for a vicious longbow.
Vicious? Okay.
I'd like to ask for one thing, and if it's too much, feel free
I
to
will
tell
let you
me,
know.
and I might trade in. I would like a religious reliquary worth 500 gold. Not magical at all, just valuable for future reasons.
I will say religious reliquary. You can certainly find that, but I will need you to make a persuasion check to see if the clerics will part with it to you.
Okay.
DC's 15.
Said persuasion.
Thank you for the raid.
Oh, welcome in,
Hey,
Panda
welcome
Queen
in.
Plays and Sadie Lady. Man, you are catching us right at the tail end of a lot of things that happened.
We're going shopping right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff happened. They fought an assassin. The assassin died, but didn't really die. Managed to fool some of them. People got angry, and it's a whole lot of turmoil. And I'm giving them a little bit of a shopping spree to sort of calm down from all of that. You know, you gotta give them
Someone-
treats.
Yeah, someone broke my cart.
Anger issues with that. Oh my god!
Thank you for the raid.
Crazy.
Thank you.
How'd your car break, bro? That's crazy. Fox, you said there was a helmet of awareness, a life well tattoo. What else was there?
Boots of speed if you want.
Boots of speed.
Necklace of adaptation. You can't have everything. One item per
Necklace
person.
of adaptation.
Yep. Like I said, lots of good stuff. Never say I don't give you things. You just never use them.
If nobody's gonna dibs it, I would take
What?
the life well tattoo.
When was the last time
I
you
don't
got dropped
remember
to
what that
0? With Musa.
Hey, you can fight over it, you know. That's up to you.
I mean,
guys.
that just means more reckless attacks, though.
That's true.
Who needs it more? Up to you.
If
guys.
you want it, I'm just saying, it's a good item that I don't think we should leave on the table.
He
I
does
want
not.
to. I want to kind of take some time to go through what is available. Just have a better idea. Like there might be something.
Mhm.
I can't think on the spot.
Okey-dokey.
I'm definitely on the fence about the life well tattoo because I go
Yeah,
down like
you've
a
gone
fucking
down
yo-yo.
multiple times.
You really do, don't you?
I have an idea for an item. That ring that I ended up giving up because the sentience inside wanted to go back.
Mhm.
If I could get something simple without the sentience part, but just the magical goodies, that would be cool.
Which is what?
It had Death Ward and like advantage on initiative,
It did not
and
have
then it
advantage.
also had
It had three
Yeah.
different. things. That's why it's a
Okay.
very rare or legendary item. Um, you want an exact copy? Difficult. You
Something
want an
similar
item?
to that.
Okay.
That would be cool. Because like I
Do you
don't
want to
I don't think I
search?
get an exact.
You want to search options to
Yeah,
see
I
if
don't.
you have something close to that? There are enspelled rings, stuff like that. You can look into that over time until the next session
Okay.
and let me know. If it's something entirely new, then I'll need some time to work on it. Vicious Longbow is
It's
rare,
rare.
so Arian, you can have it.
Oh, sweet.
Just read what it does before I give it to you as well. 2d6. Well, extra 2d6. Okay, not bad, not bad. Good damage. Yeah, you have it. Anything else before we close off for today, whilst you all ponder your choices?
Yeah, Nikaman will speak up to the clerics and say, to help fight the assassins in the future, can I have a reliquary? Just it doesn't have to be
Reliquary?
magic. Yeah, just a reliquary.
Yes, I suppose it would be good to have holy blessings on your journey. What did you roll for your charisma?
25.
Very nice. He says, I have exactly the thing for you, but you have to promise to keep it in good condition. And he sort of goes on a list of how to take care of it, how to clean it, and all that. And he brings you this religious reliquary worth 500 gold pieces. So you have that.
Perfect.
So now I'm waiting on Fenric, Musa, and
don't get them wet.
yeah, Fenric, Musa, and Derek. Your
Yeah.
items. Okay.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
I think I'm gonna be looking through for some ideas,
Well,
but
in
I
that
definitely want
case,
something like that break.
sweet. I hope you had a good session. That is all I have for you today. You have not yet left the city. I have prepared so much for nothing. That just
No,
saves
it's
me
not
time.
for nothing. It
next week.
means that you don't have to do prep next time.
It's true. I have a lot of Baghdad already prepared. Have Alamut I haven't yet prepared. But you guys are officially past half point. We're at session 51 today. And this is fucking awesome. We're heading towards the end zone. Last city, and then one more thing after that. So
Did we
get
level
hype.
up? We did not level up.
You are still at level 8. Remember, this campaign
We're
only
still
goes to
level
10, so it's gonna be
Yeah,
slow
no,
getting.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yep. In the meantime, thank you for all the raids. Every single one of you. Hope you get a shout out, and please give everybody that rated us a follow. Cool people, and share the love. We have been Quests and Jests. We stream about 2 to 3 times a week. Thank you for staying until the end. Hope you liked our content as well. Today was our Herald of Rain campaign. It's like a 13th century sort of Silk Road assassin sort of thing going on. We have on alternate Tuesdays when Nightlights Rise, run by Amber. Amber, say hi.
Hi.
Amber runs like a higher fantasy sort of devils rising up to take power from gods sort of campaign. If you want to see shenanigans from that, join us on alternate Tuesdays. Wednesdays we have
This
Warhammer
week.
Fantasy.
It's this week.
Oh, it's this week, so join us this week. And on Tuesday, and we have Warhammer Fantasy on Wednesday in a D&D system where we play Rise of the Everchosen. Just a bunch of guys, just a bunch of dudes stumbling around trying to prevent the end of the world. The usual.
Killing our own families.
Yeah, that was a hell of a reveal.
Did you go back and watch it?
I did. It was brutal. You can check our previous episodes of stuff on YouTube. We always upload them quite regularly. Azrael also does YouTube shorts and TikToks occasionally. Springer is a blacksmith, and he makes knives, which he pours his heart, soul, and pieces of blood into.
Practically
Pieces of
Horcruxes.
soul. Yeah, it's Horcruxes. Get his Horcruxes, everybody. Give them a shout out. And Booty does stuff on his own channel occasionally, collabs with other creators, so do I. If you want to keep up to date with all of our shenanigans, we have a Discord. We would love to see you there. In the meantime, that is all
Actually-
I have. Yes.
On that, while I type this name in, I actually am going to be playing in another Historica Arcanum game eventually. Over on the Goblin Tuesday channel, we'll be doing the Era of Crusades.
I am so jealous. I'm
I'm
so
not sure
jealous of
if
you.
it's plans to stream that or record it for a podcast, or if it's just going to be a game off screen. But
Mhm.
I'm really excited for it. I've been digging into the source material. There are some really cool classes. Currently, I could do the classic Paladin of Crusade, or they have a really cool Ranger class I also kind of feel tempted to play.
I hate
But
you.
yeah, we're going to be
That is one of
rating.
their later modules. So this is Empires of the Silk Road, a Herald of Rain. It's one of their earlier modules, and they have like a whole foundry set up for this one. And I'm so excited for their other stuff. Who are we rating?
Yeah. We are, well, first, just so you know, there is an actual Foundry module for that.
I know.
So you don't have to hand make everything, which is why Goblin chose that one.
I know.
But we're going to be rating Skeleton Crew games. They are currently playing some Dungeons and Dragons. I believe they're running Curse of Strahd. So please show them some love. We will see you all back here Tuesday for When Nine Lights Rise. And all that's left to say now is bye, everybody.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody. Damn, that was crazy.
That was
That's
cool.
what, 4 raids?
Uh huh.